like a week after.
So you don't want to have like any like
time
skip of like a month or something.
No, I'm happy.
You just want to be like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I like the idea where she basically almost knows nothing. So I like starting from where we left off, where it's like pretty much.
So your story kind of starts off way after his story. And then for you,
I was going to be meeting the scouting party.
I think I would like mine to be short term too.
Okay.
When we left off, it didn't feel like a represent a lot of choice in the matter.
What do you mean?
Well, just because like you recommended you take this. I wanted to take a ship right there, so like
where?
Straight to the island.
Nobody's telling you not to.
So I would recommend that.
Sure.
People recommend a lot.
Oh wait. I thought it was to go to the island.
No, one of the nobles asked them to take. Wait, they asked you to go where?
To go to some.
No, they asked you to go to the island. They said go to the island. We can sign up there. I know somebody there.
No, they offered him asylum to go to Axiom to go to Wraith Island.
To go to Wraith Island, and sign up with.
By way of Axiom first.
By way of
Yeah, no. You have to go to the island. I think that was my bad. I missed. So by way of Axiom, meaning if you sign up with Axiom there on Wraith Island for their squad, scout, you can take the ship there immediately.
Okay, make my. I arrived the day of.
Well, the day of, everybody's gonna arrive the day of.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like the ship pulls in.
The same day that you fucking left.
Yeah.
Make a show of it.
Yeah.
We hijacked.
How badly damaged is your ship?
I think. Am I proficient
Is
in
this your
vehicles?
ship?
We hijacked a pirate ship. So technically, yes.
I just like the idea that Selena bought the adventuring gear, maybe waited a day, and the next day is like scouting party.
Well, I mean, it still takes time for travel-wise.
Well, I mean, like I buy the things, and then like there's a day of like prep, and then like I'm leaving to go.
So really, the only one who has a much larger time skip is you.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have a little bit more contact information and a little bit more. What background did you go?
I ended up going with Sailor. I switched that from Markel to stuff.
I mean, I think they still work both.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
But they both make sense.
Well, and I was thinking, how I can work my way up the ladder for the thing. So I can cast Cure Wounds, so I can heal people from that. I actually have proficiency in thieves' tools, so
you can lockpick shit.
Right, so I can break into stuff that we steal.
Because you're a pirate, huh?
Sky pirate.
Sky pirate.
Yeah. So I can break into stuff that they steal. You know, I can cast Identify, so I can know what it is. I can read all writing that makes me useful. I can cast Featherfall.
Yeah.
I'm good. So yeah, a couple things.
Sure that you're not a piece of shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the cabin boy, you know, just swapping the deck.
No, you have to be.
Okay.
You need to stop.
I think Eric has like an issue where he's like, he needs to like prove that he's not a piece of shit.
Yeah. It might be something like that.
Unless someone else can drive the ship, then it's gonna crash into wherever we're going.
I mean, you can
try.
How, but nobody. But if somebody else knows how, then they should do it.
One of those things like, I want it to crash.
Wait, how big is the ship?
How big is the ship?
It's pretty big shit.
Oh, okay.
And it
no.
flies.
Okay, no, because if it was just like one ship that was only you.
Transport ship.
No, I get you, but it would have been fun if it was just like one of those smaller ships that's just you. Just have it like go and just step out at the last minute and kind of like, you know, Pirates of the Caribbean where you just let the ship just
This is one of those moments where like I think me and Chris cared about players adding to the story. Does Chris want the ship to crash?
I want it to make sense if it does crash. So I don't like if it would be cool if it crashes. I definitely would be cool if it crashes. But if it crashes, it meant that nobody on board knew.
No, I'm not going to kill everybody just for crashing. I guess what I'll say is to make that story kind of cool is like with the effort of all the slaves who also don't know how to fly a fucking ship and yourself and your dragon, you are going to manage to crash the ship in a way where like it's just falling apart.
Falling with style.
Yeah, falling with style.
And nobody's gonna like. You might have some cuts and bruises, but nobody's gonna die or be gravely injured.
I'm good with that.
I like.
I think the meat has made it soft.
Like, it adds so much to the story.
And then I guess we'll be meeting his character
Don't worry about his character.
Cool.
He doesn't have a character. We keep telling him he does.
Yeah.
But why do you think like we do it after we shut down stream? And...
Yeah.
No.
We're just here for the location. He's just here for the location.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He
I'm the
actually
main
is the
character.
island.
You're the whole island.
He's the
Fat?
whole
Are you
island.
calling him fat?
He's Krakatoa.
That's weird.
That's true.
My name is a powerful being. So.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do two things. Obviously, her character's not gonna know this. The moons are actually gonna have different names depending on which country you're in.
That's fine with me. They're just the moons of Saloon. I don't know what you're talking about.
And just like here, like we don't like the moon. Like that's what it's called.
It's the
What does
moon.
moon even mean?
It's the moon.
Small planetary body, not quite a planet.
Yes.
That orbits.
Another planet.
Not necessarily. There are rogue moons.
Rogue moons.
They have knives and daggers.
Is there gonna be a moon coup de grace or something?
Those are fighter moons. Yeah.
I think like Jupiter has like 12 moons or some shit like
Yep.
that. They all have names. Ours is the only planet without a
The
name.
name of the moon is Lurch.
John.
John.
That's I heard John.
It's just John.
Chan.
Like
John?
Jackie Chan.
It's
Like Jackie Chan.
Cha.
Uh-huh.
And
Chan.
John.
Chan.
One syllable or two.
That's the moon as I know it or as this country knows it.
Yes.
As
Because I'm currently in Hygergagol, correct, right now?
Say it again. One
Hygergagol.
more time.
Hygergagol.
You gonna throw some more G's in there or no?
This is gonna be how Selena pronounces it. I'm gonna make it part
it
of her
really just sounds like you're
character.
going.
I'm gonna make it part of her character because I can't fucking pronounce
Get
it.
used to that, because Hygergagol.
Yo.
Hygergagol.
Just call it the dark place.
Hmm.
You know, the evil.
Gurgle.
Nobody's ever gonna call them that. Except
No.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Selena's not gonna.
Maybe. They might call me evil. Hey,
Hygergagol.
what's up, evil fuckers?
Let's see what we're doing. Oh, English. Got it.
So I
So
need a fourth.
there are three names for the moons depending on the country you're in.
Uh-huh.
Actually, four names. Because I forgot.
Sure.
Chan.
Chan.
Is that the biggest one or?
All three of them are called the same thing.
Just big Chan, medium Chan, and little Chan.
Are they all white or are they different
No,
colors?
they're different colors.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And all similar size or big, medium,
No,
small?
one is they're obviously like different sizes.
Okay.
Two of them look almost the same
Mhm.
size.
Smaller.
But they're the bigger ones.
Oh, the bigger ones are the same size.
Almost the same size.
Gotcha.
Like, there is a slight difference depending
Gotcha.
on which astronomer you talk to. You know, they have different opinions on which is the bigger one.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then a smaller one.
and literally, in Axiom, it's just called moon.
I love it.
Small moon, medium moon,
Big moon.
But depending on the country you're in, the big and medium moon might be different.
All right. So, I guess Hyderabad calls it Chand then?
No, that would be your
My country calls it Chand?
your Betsu? No, I'll place.
Yagondosi
Yagandos.
calls it Chand.
Yep.
Okay.
You have too many balls in your brain.
Moon is what Hyderabad calls it.
Moons.
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 Mon.
Mon.
Mond.
Okay. Mon. Mon.
But for some reason they like elongate the O. Moons.
Moons.
Moon.
Moons. I'll just put a little U on the top so I remember.
MOND.
Moons. So we got moon, moons, Ton, and
Rebecca.
got one for Inayuratu.
Oh, that's Chan.
Chan?
Oh,
I thought
Dal,
Yagondosi. Doll?
Dal. Inuyuratu is Chand. Dal is Yaghandosi. Moon is Axiom.
Wait,
And
Dal is Yongandosi or Chand is Yongandosi?
I'm gonna give it to you from the beginning.
Fuck.
Dal
Dal
is Yaghandosi.
is Yongan. Okay, switch them.
Chand, Inuyuratu.
It's okay.
Moon is Axiom. Mon is the dark evil no place.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Even you
Moon.
don't
Axiom is
say
Moon.
Even you don't. wanna say it.
Inuyuratu is Chand. Yagandosi is Dal.
I love the name.
And Hygergagal is
saying it.
Moon. Cool.
Oh, how good go?
Hygergagal.
I know how to say it now.
Hyger.
By the way, Sean got me this shirt.
I'm gonna make that part Selena because fuck that name.
I love it.
That's awesome.
As soon as I heard the name, I was like, oh, nope, that's it.
What,
That's it.
Hygergagal?
No, bring
Rocket.
the buckets.
Oh, the ruckus. It's a good
All right,
shit.
so
I was listening today. I was getting ready to work, or getting ready to come here.
section 1.
It's one on my character playlist.
Let's do it. Yeah.
All right, so. Alright.
Oh shit, we got followers now.
Ooh.
We
Like
got,
3?
And 2 of them are me from different accounts.
One of them is me.
There you go. That's all 3 of them.
So
So for the Twitch, I had a question. So it's like, I know for Critical Role, so if people sub,
Oh, first
you
one was
guys
me.
like get money from Twitch if people sub to your
Yes.
thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They can also donate as well.
I have to set that up.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, but I don't think we're even close to that.
No.
Well, I mean, like I know people with like Amazon Prime and that don't watch Twitch at all. So
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, give me your phone. You're gonna subscribe to this every month.
That's not
too.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, okay.
Wait, what?
Because you
If
can
if
Prime
you have an
Gaming.
Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch subscription, so you can
For a
just
month.
subscribe.
Yeah.
For 1 month.
Yeah, and like I bartend, so like I know people
Yeah.
that don't watch video games, like a couple of hot chicks I work with or whatever. They
Yeah.
don't do that. So I'm like, hey, let me see your phone. We're gonna do this and help me out.
I-
and I'll
I-
follow you on Instagram.
Yeah,
or
I've
whatever, you know,
stolen my
on Instagram,
grandfather's
so-
Prime account so that I can.
It only lasts a month, so you have to re-up on it every month.
Yeah.
It's $5. It's $5 from Jeff Bezos for 1 month.
Yeah.
$5?
So
Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah, the first one was me.
Who?
The first, like, follow.
I'm the
was
second. The second
you?
one. The second one.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, because that's
You
the channel that
haven't
opened
followed?
up
How'd
during when
I'll
this
have
whole
to
like
follow
COVID thing started, and I was gonna start streaming.
Oh, we're currently live.
Yeah.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, we're live right now.
Oh.
Oh shit. Okay,
They get to see us prep.
Yeah.
that's fine.
They?
They. Us.
They, us, who are subscribed to us.
Is it also
watch
recording?
us. Yes,
So.
they're also recording.
All right, so I think we're
Double speed.
while everyone's setting up. Let's have a word from our sponsors. Elden Ring. no, red. Elden Ring. Get that shit today and die.
This episode brought to you by Squarespace.
Yeah.
I don't think we're actually allowed to say we're sponsored. by
No,
them.
we're not. We're not
no.
actually
Really not
sponsored.
by them?
Absolutely
No,
not.
joking. Not.
We have to say that.
But we are from Raid Shadow.
No.
I mean, I think we can do it for Raid Shadow Legends because everybody is actually sponsored.
By Wraiths.
Yeah, what you don't know is that you've been
Even
doing.
though
They'll
you
randomly-
don't know that you're sponsored by them.
Yeah. They'll just randomly send us a check if we just say it.
Yeah.
Sure. That's what saying it.
Yeah.
But their check is in-game currency.
Yeah. Right.
So you need to know the name.
Everyone. Why is everyone?
Well, also, yeah, maybe the name of the ship too.
I got the name of your ship. I
Next.
got the name of the crew.
Okay.
Cool.
Name of the name of your ship is Crooked Stars,
Ooh. Star.
and the name of the crew is Slaves to None.
Yeah, they went from being slaves to nuns.
It's ironic.
I know, right?
But that was his ship or not my
That's
ship?
his ship.
His ship, not my ship.
Mm.
No. Yours is nuns to slaves. Here's the slaves to none.
Yeah, slaves to all.
Slaves to all. Yeah, because you're on a slaver ship, right? You are a slave.
Not a slave ship no more.
That's true.
That guy ran away.
Mm. Well, that's a big burrito.
Yeah.
Oh, is it good?
Can you describe it in detail for Alex, please?
How
Please
many
do.
times do you shoot? How many times do you shoot?
It's beef, brown rice, garlic, salt, pepper jack cheese,
Oh,
mozzarella, and goat cheese.
Ooh, you got the
Oh,
goat cheese.
Mix it all together,
oh, you mix it in. Oh,
And
my
then you put it in the
God.
burrito.
heat it up, and then
Did you make that?
I make like 12 on like Monday, and then I just eat it throughout the week.
That's smart.
That's actually really good.
Cause they're fucking like quick little
Yeah.
snacks. They're good.
Yeah. That looked like a lunch.
It's massive.
That's not a snack.
Quick little
Feed me
snack.
for 5 days.
Bro,
Girly.
bro, that's a petite at the Mexican place where.
That's so
Yeah,
big.
quick one.
No, you have not. There's this Mexican place by
That's a fat burrito.
87th and 13th Northwest. That Mexican place, their burritos, like the big one is like
Round.
no, it's
Oh my.
this.
Why?
It's like the plate, like the size of the
But
plate.
why?
That's insane.
The name of your ship that you're on is called Sky's Limit.
I like that.
Yeah, you guys just keep trying to go higher.
No, the ship itself just started
Yeah.
doing
Well,
Just keeps
I
going.
can't say that on the stream. Never mind.
Oh yeah.
What?
It's an old joke by Chris Rock.
Mm.
this. I know which one.
I know exactly what that
I was gonna say about
I
like.
like that.
let
Though.
me
You can
think about
say
this.
that.
You
Not
already
on
got-
stream.
We already got canceled.
That's a good joke.
That's a great joke. Alright, Sky's Limit. You got some of the people's names on there.
Ain't none of y'all in here would switch places with me, and I'm rich.
Guys. The limit's the sky. I love that joke.
When you're one thing, the sky's the limit. When you're,
When you're
the other
one
thing,
thing,
when you're this other thing, the limit's the sky.
when you're not all these other things.
There's a one-legged busboy that wouldn't switch places with me.
Or Oprah. I think you mentioned Oprah in that one.
Well, the joke about Oprah is that Oprah is wealthy, so you know that she's done some, like you ever notice every once in a while she's giving shit away. That's her trying to keep the feds off her back. I grew up on that stuff. I can do a special word for words.
She gives away 40 cars, and they're all filled with cars.
We don't really mean that.
Stop.
Oh, Oprah's gonna come after her.
They're gonna come after someone who has 4 followers and they're all us.
You're good. Jokes are free speech. And this might not be a good thing to talk about on Twitch, but like Twitch does not check their feeds that often. Like that's why people get away with shit more on Twitch than they do on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, it's very difficult to manage.
When you're doing live streams, yeah.
We have tens of thousands of people.
Yeah, but YouTube does it. But Twitch is.
But YouTube does it because that's what they want.
Well, YouTube. I was gonna say YouTube has Google money, but Twitch has Amazon money.
But I don't think they're the right.
But they don't. But Amazon does not put as much money into Twitch
Yeah.
as YouTube
No.
does into Google. That is a thing because Twitch still sucks at being itself.
I mean, it's one of the only like live streaming sites that are like really like well known and popular that I know off the top of my head. Like when people think of a live streaming, they think Twitch.
Yeah, but YouTube streaming is already so much better.
Yeah.
We ready? We have a whole hour.
We have a whole hour.
That's true. It's 2 hours.
Actually, was that good to get ready?
I have to be at 6, so I have to leave
Oh,
at 5. Yeah, I have 2 hours.
Sorry, Alex. What was the captain's name in the first
The
meeting?
captain's name for your ship is Captain Hatch.
Okay.
Mine was Hatchet.
Oh, that was your captain.
Yeah.
Oops.
Hatchet.
Yeah, there you go. People have similar names, in the world.
No, sorry. Yours is back. His is hatch.
Thatch. Thaddeus.
Thaddeus.
Yeah, Hatcher, I think. I had written down.
Mine was Hatchet.
Yeah, yours was,
Hatcher. Oh, it was
Oh,
T.
yeah,
Sorry,
yours
it's
was
T9R. Okay.
Hatchet.
yours was Captain Clyde.
Clyde? Like
Yours was
Prince Clyde? I have Prince Clyde here.
Yeah,
Fuck.
fly with the prince.
Shit.
People have the same names in the world. That happens.
Yeah, it does.
I've met other Nadalees.
I haven't. There could only be one.
There are two
Which
princes
is-
right here.
it's gonna get awkward. It's gonna get awkward in a little bit.
There could only be one.
There can only
No,
be
eventually we're gonna fight each other.
Yeah, it's really bad. On this table. Take it.
Prince Clyde. Yeah, Prince Clyde. So your captain is Captain Hatchet.
Two teams. That changes things.
More Natalie from my phone.
You're a bartender.
I know. I got Natalie River, Natalie from Sugarcane. I got Natalie Ukraine, and then I got Natalie.
And just Natalie?
just
Yeah,
Natalie.
just Natalie. Yeah.
Just me. He just knows.
Just
Just Natalie. Yeah.
Or is it actually just say just
It used to be Natalie D&D, but like, I mean, I don't really talk to those girls, so.
So you just know.
So,
Yeah.
So they got demoted.
Yeah.
Yes, I got promoted.
You're up.
I'm the main Natalie.
Whoa.
You gotta ride in the front seat of the Cadillac. You know? You're my bottom bitch, so.
That's a lot, man. I don't know. It's a lot of responsibility, pressure.
It's a big commitment.
Big commitment.
Yeah.
All right, so and then you got Captain.
Captain Thaddeus.
Captain
Thaddeus Squall.
I remember it's a changeling, but like, I didn't write down.
Munder.
Munder.
Wonder?
Captain Munder.
You can make up names. It's the thing. Just be like, what's this? Oh,
It's difficult to make up names on the spot.
Thaddeus Squall.
Squall. I don't do last.
Grr.
Fuck. Too much. Too much work.
I can do. I can do
I
it.
can barely think about first name.
Please tell me that there is a like ship port called Portmanteau. That'd be really funny. Portmanteau. You don't know what a fucking portmanteau is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. You're not gonna get a
Well, what she just gave you was a portmanteau.
Yes.
A port name portmanteau would be a portmanteau.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. You also got the Alon, who's a male elf. He wears leather armor, wields some hand axes. He's
Is he like second in command, or
huh?
is he second in command on
No. The second in command was Ryder. That was the first name.
Ryder?
Oh, I thought I told you that. No.
Rainer?
Rainer or Ryder?
I had Rainer written down, but I didn't have anything
Yeah,
after
yeah,
that, so. Okay.
I think I wrote this off of memory.
Command.
That's the hardest thing to me about making up names is remembering the name later.
Yeah, that's why I write everything down.
But I'm just
So there's a port called
So
Portmanteau.
Rainer is the guy that you're actually the closest with. Your travel.
Okay.
So, before we get into, I'll tell you, you met Orlon. He's actually with the crew as a hired cleric, but you learned that he's actually searching for a legendary elven city. Everybody thinks he's fucking crazy.
What's the name of the Elven city? Corlin? Okay.
No, Orlon.
Orlon?
Oh, the name of the city?
Orwin, yeah.
Alolin.
Alolin.
Bleh.
Alolin?
Search for the Elden Ring
Alolin.
Alolin?
Yeah.
in the
Elven.
Elden
That's
City
definitely easy to pronounce.
with the Elden King.
Behold, Dung Eater.
Dung Eater.
I finally met Dung Eater.
You know what's
Dung
funny?
Eater?
You actually get a really big buff if you actually eat that. The
I
crab.
gotta eat Dung Eater?
No, not Dung Eater. Like
Eat
because
dung?
after you give him enough dung, he'll offer it to you.
There are other
If you
people
say
you've
yes,
met,
your character
but
will
these are
eat
the
it, and
three
your
main people
your
that
stats
you've
will actually go up.
had like a rapport with.
Right, yeah.
Mhm.
The main guys, okay.
The main guy.
When they
I'm
tell
not
you-
even joking. Like, I thought it was.
when they tell you
BS,
to
I
eat
saw the
shit, they
video, I
mean
was
it
like,
literally.
Holy
you
shit.
You have names of people, but nothing that you would really heard about them, unless you like to.
I've only got a few. The only major people whose names I feel like I should know would be the dwarf who got imprisoned for painting the king or something like that.
Oh, you want to know war?
young dwarf male. He was thrown in prison by the king.
That is Earth.
Urn. Like an urn full of ashes or an urn? Urn.
I'm going to spell it however I damn well please. Other than that, I have Richard. I have Merrill.
Oh, so nice. Why does our camera have a bit of fuzz on it?
I don't know. Kidding.
One of you is radioactive.
Mm.
Not going to tell you which because it's my fault.
Mm.
It's also more fun for everyone to guess.
I mean, 50-50 shot.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
But when you're wrong, you also become radioactive.
That's like a game of like werewolf, but it's radioactive.
All right. And who else is it that you said you were doing?
Me?
Richard.
Richard and Merrill, who were two other people I met on the ship.
Were they together or separate?
I believe Richard was meant to protect Merrill as her guard.
And then you have old man Jenkins, the town cook that's locked up in the
How
cell.
do you spell Meryl? 'Cause I'm bad with names.
I spelled it as Meryl.
Meryl Streep.
And she's the one that I told you about.
It was. I think it was mostly Richard that was explaining. it
Hey,
to me.
what was the problem?
The hertz. It was set to 2 small hertz. I increased the hertz. That way it wouldn't-
There you go. Because it was looking like a CRTV.
Yeah, it's weird.
It was the fuzz.
Are we still streaming?
Yeah, we're still going.
I should have joined by our bodyguard.
This is funny.
I'm recording. So.
Yeah.
No, I get you.
Recording or streaming?
Oh,
You can do both.
yeah.
So much easier. That laptop. Not like
Yeah, you
I'm
got
sure bringing your desktop every day is going to be every time we stream.
same shit. If I'm bringing equipment anyways. All I'm doing is just bringing another fucking.
Piece of equipment.
No, bro, between me and him, we're good.
Richard, what's you
Is it what 20 minutes? Is that
I
everything?
believe so. Yes.
It took us 20 minutes to set up everything compared to like the 2 hours we spent last time.
Yeah, that was.
That was brutal.
Well, there you go.
All right, now that we got
We're ready.
ish.
Yay.
All right, so we're gonna get started.
Yeah.
We're gonna get started. Do you want to preface it by saying sorry for being late?
Yes.
Your body broke.
My body broke.
Your body
Body
did break.
My body did break. It was put back together. And then sorry for taking time here. I just wanted to catch everybody up on some of the things they know. And then just to give like a brief intro, because I know that our stream last time was just
A mess?
a mess.
Yeah.
So I think we want to give a brief intro, not like super. Do you want to do
Quick 5 minutes.
quick 5 minutes? All right.
Quick 5 minutes for everyone.
We don't want to. We don't want to do like the same thing that we did last time, where we read the intro of the worlds.
No.
I think that on YouTube that could be a separate video
Yeah, exactly.
altogether. We'll hire a voice actor.
There's personal time crunch right now. I don't want to.
Yes,
Yeah.
fair. So on YouTube, you can find the. I'm looking over there, and my camera's right here.
We'll get used to it.
Cool.
It's an adjustment.
Yeah.
It is. It is. It is.
Right here.
There.
I don't
There.
know if I like that there.
Pretend to talk to me.
You're putting it there now.
I don't know if that's a good spot either.
No, you want to get an angle of the side face.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It might,
No, this is never a good shot.
Oh, you're right.
No one ever likes looking directly at anyone.
No, it's always you always want a side angle.
Yeah, but this is my concern.
I don't.
You're.
Just.
Anyways.
You could have adjusted if you made it early.
We'll get better camera.
Damn it! There it is.
And there's the passive aggressive.
There it is.
So, a brief intro. We're gonna go around the table, let everybody introduce themselves really quickly.
Yeah.
But brief introductions. My name is Alex. I am DM number 1. For those of you who do not know, we're starting a new D&D thing where we have co-DMs. I will be heading the RP and exploration, and then our young web DM. Well, wait, no, that's somebody else. Our young
Yeah.
DM named Web.
Sure.
Well, it's also a web DM. We're on the web.
But I'm not.
Well,
Whatever.
he's not, that's a YouTube channel.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm only Dungeon Master a lot now. That's
I-
very nice.
I see.
Ooh, I like
In my
it.
basement.
He will be heading combat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Combat and then handling of the intricate
Yeah.
little things.
The intricate
The
little things.
technical thing.
He will also be voice acting.
No.
He will be NPC. Oh, he has very extensive history with voice acting.
Very.
You will notice the difference in all his characters.
Yeah, absolutely.
The tone, the shit, everything.
Everything. He even gets dressed up too.
Oh yeah.
On Sunday nights.
In the dungeon.
The dungeon.
All right. He'll also be NPCing some of the handpicked NPCs that he wants to run, and then we're gonna go around the table and get some character and player introductions.
Oh, you starting with
Yeah.
me? We're not gonna start with you.
Wow, skip right over.
All right.
I don't know. Let's go like this if anything.
Remember, he's not playing.
Oh,
That's
you're
right. That's right. Yeah.
He doesn't
All right.
have a character.
Yeah, they legit.
Uh,
So they were playing. How long does it take for me to show up?
I'm playing Selena. She is a homebrew race called Moonborn.
Can I just introduce
Uh,
myself?
yeah.
And she
Yeah.
is a divine soul sorcerer, celestial warlock. And a quick overview for last we left her. She met with the prince, who said, "Hey, if you want to get access to, the healer in the library to find a cure for the disease that's, destroying your country, you'll need to go on this expedition for the new Wraith island that's popped up." So she bought some equipment, and she's gonna go on that adventure. So.
On that adventure.
I'm back.
You're next.
All right.
You're next.
Hi, I'm Sean. I'm going to be playing Carrick. He's a level 3 artillerist artificer and a level 2 fighter. He's a Goliath, and he's a sky pirate.
Definitely.
That's all you know.
Definitely.
Hi, I'm Christian. I will be playing the level 5 Emerald Dragonborn Beast Heart named Ruckus, along with his companion Wangrod, the Silver Dragon Wormling. Awkward moment. I am apparently a Sky Pirate killer.
That's true.
Completely unrelated note.
Totally unrelated, not gonna be a problem.
Not gonna be a
No.
problem.
So we'll see how that works out.
Okay.
And then
And he will save his introduction for when his character actually
shows up.
shows up.
Yeah.
Cool.
In the next 3 sessions.
He's never played.
Yeah.
See you all in 2 months.
Also, to give credit where credit is due, the Beast Heart is made by
MCDM.
MCDM, headed by Matt Colville, who love his stuff, and we are using it hopefully with permission.
Without his permission. Purposefully.
And we're gonna hopefully see how well this works for us.
Come after us, Matt Coville.
Come, we have nothing to give.
Yeah.
No, I love the guy. I love his videos. So you can catch everything about what has happened on YouTube when we decide to ever put it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep doing this, and that's right in my.
It's right in the camera.
You can.
Yeah.
I lost my train of thought.
You can
Watch
check out.
it
Watch it on YouTube. Catch
Yeah,
up.
You can check out more detailed explanation of our characters and the setting of
There you go. See, that's it.
and the settings
And
Yeah.
of the campaign.
Also, the VODs probably be going on YouTube when we're
Yeah.
done.
Pretty
So-
much. So you just
we will have a separate video on YouTube for each character. We did an
Session.
interesting thing, a session 0 1-on-1 RP with each player. Unfortunately for Natalie's character, her video got deleted,
Got lost.
so we have a
Lost in the
different video for her.
Yeah. Lost
But
in the
everybody
sauce.
will have their own video. We'll have a video for our actual reason is called for our name is HomebrewRulez. You can catch that on YouTube. You can then get the history of our world on YouTube.
Yes.
Awesome. So,
Let's play.
if you don't mind cueing the music, co-DM,
What are you looking for?
Sky Pirate shit.
Sky pirate shit. You got sky pirate shit?
Just general
I got it.
just general fantasy ambiance.
Fantasy ambiance.
There we go.
All right, we're gonna
Oh,
sell
actually,
this.
this doesn't sound bad.
Yeah.
That sounds perfectly
There you
good.
go.
Stop complaining.
No, I would never complain to you.
Good.
You would shut me down. You literally control my mic.
You control everything.
Oh, is that you? So to pick up where we left off, or actually begin,
Yes.
we begin in this world of Sekalusa, where there is a new Wraith Island appearing, and the first to appear on this island is Carrick, part of the crew Slaves to None, aboard the pirate ship, the Crook Star. Carrick, you've been on the ship for about 6 months since you left your hometown. You've abandoned what it was you were doing and your family's trade, and you've taken up with these pirates who you've come to know as friends, and one even as family. Raynor has been actually almost like a mentor to you. He's also the first mate of this ship, and what they do is, aside from being pirates, one of their main goals is they've gone around and they've actually freed some slaves that from Inuyaratu. You've been on those missions with them. You've probably freed about a good, I want to say, 3 different housings in Inuyaratu of slaves. You know, while they don't mind taking shit from people, they do mind people taking people. Take shit, not people.
Yeah.
Right?
Weird phrase.
It's a horrible phrase.
Yeah.
I didn't come up with it. The pirate people did.
Makes sense.
It's just one of those things where like people are important, but possessions not so much. So
Yeah,
you
like,
see stuff out there as finders keepers, but
you got it.
People
Okay.
are.
And I think that's why you've meshed so well with this group, especially after the little bit of the turmoil you've had to go through in your past. You're with the ship, and Raynor comes to you while you're in your quarters after a really decent haul of some gold and liberating some items that some fat cat didn't need.
Mhm.
And he lets you know that they're finally headed to the Wraith that is showing up. Their plan will be told to you by the captain, and Captain Munder is going to go over all of this, but he wanted to talk to you personally. Carrick, it might be time for our ways to part soon if things go south.
what do you mean? So?
Well,
Well, I mean, I know what you mean, but
yeah, you know it. When we got to run, you got to run.
yeah.
But when we get to the Wraith Island, we're not going in as a regular militia group. We're not joining up with anybody. We're joining up with everyone. We're going to split the crew here into 4 different groups, and each one of us are going to sign up with a different nation, see what information we can gather, and take it back to Leviathan, our home base.
Okay.
I know you've been dying to go. I know you've been dying to go there, and we
Yeah, I've heard a lot of things about it, though, so I'm super curious.
One day. But Captain Mundar at dinner would like to let you know about what the plan fully is.
Okay.
All right. And with that, he taps you on the leg, and you've formed he's at least formed a bond with you. He's taking you in almost like a child he's ever had. And he's definitely, he leaves you with like a little trinket before he goes. Like, he's like, I'm not one for sappy moments or anything, and this is by far not even a sappy moment. But I want you to have this little locket inside of it. Doesn't have anything. It's just a locket. I had that. It was given to me. Giving it to you.
Thank you.
And he steps out.
As he steps out, can I spend 11 minutes to ritual cast Identify? To be okay with tentacles? I know it's sentimental, but I don't know.
As he steps out, I stab him in the back.
That's what I thought it was going for. You cast Identify, and there's nothing
Okay.
nothing magical about
Okay.
it. Just a sentimental locket.
Okay. Cool. It's still special. I didn't know how special.
How special? Really
How
special?
special.
Yeah.
With a magical item inside, which you didn't identify. Gotcha. You're cursed.
You do finally make it to dinner, and they let you and Captain Mundar as the whole crew there, and your ship's fairly big. This isn't by no means a small crew, but he commands the ship with authority, and when he speaks up, everyone listens. Crew, it's time. We're gonna infiltrate every kingdom. Wait, this is the time we've been waiting for. The Dark Kingdom's finally showing up. They haven't been there for 30 years. Longer, actually. Few hundred years.
Yeah.
Thank you. Never correct me again.
My apologies.
Mm-hmm.
Run off the ship.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Just don't do it again. The first one's free. We will be splitting off into 4 groups. Rainer will be leading one. I will be leading another. Orlin will be leading a 3rd one, and Hasek, you'll be leading. What about what?
Wrong name.
What for who?
You, Hasek?
Yeah,
Is Hasek?
Hasek will be leading. Guys, there could be an orc named Hasek. Fuck.
You're going to use that name from like 7 seconds, but you can't use it again.
Can't use it again.
Now there's an orc named Hasek.
Alright.
That was a Freudian slip there, but
Yep.
and Hasek, the half orc, will be leading the 4th one.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
awesome. Everyone will be told who they're going to go with, and from there, we got to be really careful. Our meetings afterwards at nights be clandestine. Like, don't fuck this up. Don't come talk to me just because you see me. I'm talking to you over there. That guy. Don't look dumb. Yeah, that's what I thought. If we need to talk on the island, we will. There might be the event where we have to part ways. We can always meet up later. And we can meet up on, if we get split up, south of Dracotrax Mountain.
Right above these nuts mountain.
They harvest these nuts.
I heard the.
You don't like these nuts in your mouth? They're like honey roasted. And with that, your and like, it's a little bit more about not. There will be no communication on the island. Even in the event of emergency, you are on your own with the group that you're in. You're with Rainer, and everybody else gets divided among Hasek and the other party leaders. The ship, as it gets near the Wraith Island, and you come to see.
Before we do that, can I pull Rainer aside? I just have a couple of questions for him.
Yeah,
too.
go
Okay. So in case we get separated, how long do you want us to wait at south of the Dracotrack Mountains for anybody else in case something's really goes south?
So when you get to the Dracotract Mountains, you're gonna look for Banny, the half-orc. You can get in contact with us. He will always be there.
Okay. So just talk to him and any questions we have, and then he'll let us know the play from there.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. That should cover.
All right. Get some sleep. We're going in at the crack of, like, really, I was gonna say crack of dawn, but it's really just at twilight. It's at twilight. Twilight is when it goes dark.
I believe so, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And as that happens, your ship, as you get closer, you get to see this new land. It is in the center of all the kingdoms are further off in the world floating by. And this piece of land is enormous. You can see that the structures on it were built long ago and they're still standing tall. This is floating midair, just differently from all the other islands on this world, as it doesn't have any phantasmal chains attached to it. And it is awe-inspiring just to see this. Like, there's water that comes down off of it. Like, there's like what would have been a river at one point. It's not just a flowing waterfall, and it's not stopping. You can see that there are other ships and lights are coming from that island. Like, people are setting up camp. You guys are probably a good few hundred feet away. The lights in the clouds are giving you this aurora borealis look, and the closer you get to this island, you can start to hear a thunderstorm. You can start to hear cracking, boom, kind of thing. All right.
What color are the lights specifically for the aurora borealis?
The aurora borealis are purple, green, blue. There's no real specific color. It's just northern lights.
Cool.
What you see on the northern lights. I don't want you to think that one color means something different than the other.
Okay.
It's like that. Exactly.
Cool.
No, except more mauve.
Oh, more mauve.
More.
Okay.
There you go. Perfect. Less green,
Oh, less
more
green.
aqua. Yeah, no. Green means something completely different.
Mhm.
I don't want you to think the colors mean anything.
Okay.
All right. Your ship, you start to see some of the people on the ship who are able to cast magic start to jointly cast a spell, and your ship starts to whir with magical energy as part of the ship begins to disappear, and the people on it also begin to disappear, and as it covers the whole ship, and as it moves, you can tell that you can't hear any sound whatsoever. The captain, you can't see like anybody else. You are standing on this invisible ship. You're invisible. It's like one of those
Hold on
weird,
tight.
like, am I falling kind of thing?
Yeah.
Your captain manages to sneak in his ship around a place where there are no guards, there are no people waiting on this island. It does take some time, but you finally do manage to get on the island. Your group separates, and each one of your groups makes their own way to the kingdom in which they're going to sign up and scout this new island for. All right. And you are going to join the Hygergol kingdom. I feel like with no context, the floating island thing doesn't make sense to people watching.
They should have watched the YouTube video.
They should have watched the
You should have watched the
But the YouTube video that's not there.
Not there yet.
But just a quick update. Our world is a bunch of floating islands.
There you go.
I don't know.
The
I
camera's
like
there.
the picture. Because if I talk to the camera, it gets my bad angle.
Oh, true. Always think ahead.
I just think it, You do make it to, and as you get to the center, you'll be the first to notice, well, not the first, but the first of the players to notice the kind of structures that are here. There are looming towers. There are houses that once stood here, like they look like they've been cut in half somehow. Like if you're looking at this thing right here, like half of it's gone. But the houses and the buildings are much bigger than they would normally be. For anyone. All right. As you get towards the center of the island, also the trees here are much bigger. You did. Like think redwood, like Amazon kind of trees.
Yeah.
And then double those in size.
Wow. Okay.
Big trees.
Yggdrasil has nothing on these. You do make it to the center of this island, and as you get to the center of this island, there is 4 different camps set up, exactly equal distance from each other, except for one, which is the one you guys are walking to. No one is near these guys. They're set up probably about 100 feet away from. Actually, probably. I'm really bad with distances,
This
by
is
the
okay.
way.
They're far.
The camp would be somewhere around like 2 acres. So like
Yeah.
2 acres of the camp, and then
Yeah.
you have the
Okay. So, yeah,
tents and stuff like that.
I'm really
like
bad
corners.
at distances and like measuring like how big a space should be.
It's funny.
Yeah,
So that's why we got you.
You have like half an acre between each camp.
Okay. So but there is more space apart from Hydergall than there is from the other kingdoms. Just to give you an idea, there's no like each person has an exact corner. If there was an exact corner, all the other 3 are like off center from the corner. As you get there,
Are we like sneaking or stealthing or?
no,
Oh, just
No.
walking in through.
you guys were able to sneak onto the island
Okay.
without being without your ship being noticed, which
Okay.
would have been the biggest problem.
Okay, so we're not invisible. We're just
No,
walking in.
now,
Okay.
oh yeah, I should have mentioned you're no longer invisible.
Once you get off the ship,
Yeah.
I guess.
I didn't give you big theatrics of getting onto the
No,
island
no, it's good,
because
it's
there is no like where you got your captain knows what he's doing.
good. Right, there's no immediate threat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys getting onto the island, and once you're on the island, you're not an immediate threat anymore. You're allowed to sign up to scout the island with any of the kingdoms, no questions.
Okay.
Either as signing up to the military or signing up as a mercenary, or what do they call them?
Private contractor.
Private contractor.
Cannon fodder.
There you go.
That's a better word.
That's the better word.
Yeah.
You do get closer to Hydergall. Reiner groups everybody up, and he says, "All right, look, they haven't been here in a long time, so we got to play it cool. Let me do all the talking." One of the guys in the back is just like, "When do we got to drink?" Soon, actually, soon. Keep it cool. As you get there, their camp is set up. There is a Kenku who is passed out in front of like a campfire, and you can see the Kenku on the screen. His name is
Bub.
His name is Bo.
well, they don't know his name because they haven't.
They pass out. Yeah.
He's passed out, and they never.
He says when he's
There is his staff that you see is actually a cup, and it has never-ending alcohol in it. So he's like passed out, and it's just pouring alcohol out of it. And there are other like people like just like walking around going like, so what are we doing? Is anybody gonna wake up Bub? And Rainer walks up to this group, and there's the basic campsite for military personnel. Rainer walks up and introduces himself, and he points to you as his right-hand man, and says, "Who do we talk to about joining?"
Would she be there?
That's why I'm gonna cut him. That's why I'm gonna cut here for him.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a little backtracking.
Hey, for Selena.
For Selena, you have since you left Landrium, visited Hydergall, and got in your supplies and made your way here. Pull up discussions and made your way here.
Yeah.
You've gotten your supplies. On the way here, you were actually able to reunite yourself with your old friend Fabian.
Hey, Fabian.
Um,
He's the one who sold me the overpriced adventure gear, right?
No, he's the drow who was on the ship with you.
That was Jackson.
Jackson? No, not Jackson. Jackson. Yeah, that was Jackson.
That was Jackson.
I was just making sure you were paying attention.
I double checked right out.
Why? Shit.
You fool.
That was Jackson.
That was Jackson. Nice elf. That I got a natural 20 charisma to talk with him.
Butler, Dark Elf?
I just wrote elf. So
He was an elf.
He's an elf.
Young butler. Yeah, he's also on this ship, but on your way here, you're also introduced to a few other people.
Mm-hmm. Keep the notes ready.
You get to meet Lena.
Lena.
I'm bad at pronouncing names. I'm just bad altogether.
That's okay. Lena is.
She is a female elf.
Okay.
She is the head ranger of the scouting party.
Okay.
And she steps up and she greets everyone and she goes, "All right, our no good sack shit leader is somewhere in this airship, but he is currently indisposed. So I will be giving all the instructions for now. Once he decides to wake his bird brain up, he will then come and poorly lead us.
Wouldn't that make you a much better leader then?
He is in charge, and so I follow his orders. God help us all."
Okay.
When we get there, those of you who are with the military and part of HomebrewRulez, special guests included. Now is not the time for vanity hellos. Those of you included who are not part of the military, please be weary. Nobody's going to like us. Nobody's going to tolerate us. Do not do anything to fuck this up for us. I will kill you personally. Put your hand down, please. When we get there, we are going to set up camp. Everyone, and I mean everyone, including prissy princesses who like to raise hands, will assist with setting up the camp. Everyone will be assigned a job. You
Yes.
probably don't have any skills.
Not these kinds, but I'm a quick learner, I think.
Can you make fire?
Yes.
Perfect. You're going to cook.
Oh.
Obviously, that was my attempt at a joke.
I wouldn't mind
You're going to
helping.
collect firewood, and you're going to help start campfires.
Okay.
Excellent. Now that you know that, I am going to go off to find our glorious leader.
Is he okay?
Oh, I'm sure he's just fine.
Alright.
And she, storts off.
Everyone seems so stressed.
Well, and you talk.
I'm assuming I'm talking to Jackson.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's been a long time since we've gone to a race, so this is kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
There's a lot of resources that kingdoms use.
Probably be good to have.
Yeah, and usually every island has different kinds of resources, so we haven't been able to get any resources for a long time.
Why did she say we shouldn't talk to anyone? Isn't the best way
No,
to...
she didn't say we shouldn't. She said don't embarrass the kingdom and don't make us look bad because everybody's gonna hate us.
Well, if they hate us anyway, then it's only going up. So we should try.
It could get worse. There's always worse. Yeah, anybody who tells you it can't get worse is they haven't been brought back from the dead and tortured, and then brought back from the dead. No, God, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, it does sound horrible. But
On Sunday.
I think we should give it a go, And I mean, it's definitely a lot of stuff out of my skill set, but I'm definitely willing to try.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Don't let Lena give you a hard time. She's just
No, she just had a lot on her plate.
yes, a lot on her plate. That's what we're gonna go with. No, she definitely does have a lot on her plate. And our scout leader, well,
Well, I mean, apparently he's indisposed, so either he's very sick or has drank far too much. This is usually what it means, right?
you can be both.
Well, I can help if he's feeling ill.
From drinking too much.
Oh.
Anyways,
I can
look,
still-
I
I
don't want
can
to
still
talk bad
help with
about. I don't want to talk bad about Bub. He's actually a nice guy. But anyways, you will have a conversation with Jackson as you keep going. Learn more about the Bub the Kenku,
Mm-hmm.
who is your scout leader, and Lena, who is second in command.
Gotcha.
You have been assigned the task to collect firewood, set up camp, and not to fuck anything up.
Yes. Okay.
Sounds like
So don't like go to the other tent and like murder everyone.
No.
That would
I would
equate.
never. I would never.
don't do that.
Why would you even think about doing that?
Gosh.
What is your why would you?
Okay. So,
So
gotta get firewood. I hope I
so
don't
you guys will land in the center of the island, and as you get closer, the same description I gave him.
Mm-hmm.
But for you, I think this is the first time you've even heard of them.
Yes.
Your character has never even heard
A firewood?
of Wraiths
No. I
or
know that.
firewood.
Well, I
It's
know
or
all
pet-
right.
this is peasant shit.
I know firewood.
You fired your cook named Wood.
No, I would never fire anyone.
You're
Right, you cook them.
You hire someone else to fire it.
Damn, that's savage. Um,
Capitalist thinking, right?
Got it. So your ship will land. You see, like as you get there, everybody's landing like center of the island.
Mm-hmm.
Your ship lands like off center, away
Yeah.
from everyone, as to like give everybody room.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. The pilots are like, we don't want to fuck this up. We're gonna give everybody their space. And your crew does get down
Mm-hmm.
immediately. Over Lena's shoulder is a hiccuping Ken.
Oh, I can help him with the alcohol if
What do you do?
I have lesser restoration. I will ask first. It's like,
He's passed out.
no, I'm asking Lena who's carrying him.
I can't give permission for a passed out person. That's rape.
So just let him sleep then? Don't want to cure it
What
off?
are you trying to do?
Oh, I can heal off the alcohol poisoning and make him a little more lucid.
That make him loosen up. See if it works. And she like holds him by the scruff.
I'm gonna try casting lesser restoration. See if it does
Ah!
anything.
What?
Hello.
Oh, the bird brain wakes, and she like slams him on the floor.
Oh.
Time to do your job.
Hello. Are you alright?
We're here?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Hello.
not drunk. That's actually not good.
She like notches it down and fires it.
Hi.
It's just made a hole for him to drink easier.
What? We're here. Scouting party? Yeah, great. Are
Hi.
you setting up the camps?
Yes.
We've just landed.
Okay, set up the camp.
I'm gonna grab everyone else. Please, Scout Leader, deal with the special guest recruit
Hello.
from the
I'm
prince that
Minnesota.
you were supposed to.
It's very nice to meet
You're
you.
supposed. God damn it! I can't take. She's like, sorry.
Hello.
She's on her period or something. I don't know.
No, I think she's just stressed.
Why? It's an easy job. You scout out
I think
islands, something. I don't know.
Is this your first time scouting?
Yes,
It's mine as well.
we haven't been doing this for like. We've never done this before.
Yes.
I was trying.
Right?
Look. It's a lot better now. Yeah.
Is that a really good way to lead if you're inebriated?
Sure.
Alright.
Mm.
I was told I was supposed to collect firewood.
Is
there
He
anything
would
else?
start like walking out towards
I'm supposed to be.
like he's walking out right to like the exit where the tent
Okay.
is. He's like looking up, looking at the trees. Look for smaller trees. That's a lot of firewood.
That's a lot. Yes. I'm supposed to also be talking with the royal healer. I don't know where they are. They're supposed to be in this party, I think.
I don't think they're here right now, because they're usually around the area just in case something bad were to happen. I think.
Okay.
I mean, wait. Let me check my notes. So, what's your passive perception?
Not super great. It's just 12.
All right, you would see like as he takes out a paper, it's like a dirty magazine. Oh no, not that one. That's the wrong. Fuck. It's just
I
like
have so
rummaging
many
through
of
his
those.
shit. Like you see like
Yeah.
strings and little like knickknacks and bullshit falling out. I can't find my notes.
That's okay. This just means that you know gotta organize later.
Okay.
But I guess I'll firewood. Yeah. Okay.
Small trees. Not big ones.
Maybe some branches or something.
Sure, if you can climb them.
As you like look out to see the trees, they are huge. And then like in the what the fuck, the sky, the
Canopy.
the canopy of the tree
Yeah.
behind the trees.
Yes.
As you can see off into the distance, the buildings are much bigger than you imagined they would be.
Okay.
They are not like if you saw a tower, a towering building for us, it'd be huge. This is like double that size.
Oh my. Okay. I'm gonna
Bigger.
I'm gonna look to
bigger.
the ground to see if there's like twigs or leaves that have fallen to the ground.
Yeah, you'll definitely over time find some twigs and leaves.
Yeah. With a 7 strength, I don't see her climbing
It's
or.
definitely gonna take you some time.
Yeah. It's little bits at a time.
The first fire you do get set up after like maybe 2 hours.
I don't need that long.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because when you do find a twig, it's not a twig. There's nothing small that you can carry with one hand around.
Okay.
Everything is like you have to drag it
Oh my god.
back, and so you get the first fireplace built after like 2 hours.
I mean, I'll ask for Jackson's help or someone to.
Jackson will be busy,
No one.
and
can
every
help.
other
Yep.
soldier.
Busy.
And
Alright.
Lena's like, we have to give you something to do. So
The twigs are very large.
yeah. You just keep doing that, and you'll get better at it.
You would see the Kenku sitting on like the tent, just observing everyone, making sure they're doing their job.
If you look really closely, his eyes are closed.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
It's paint, actually.
It's
It's just paint.
Okay.
He has sunglasses on.
Well, I got one. I think branch twig. I don't know. It's like twice as big as me. It's really heavy.
Yep. It'll keep you busy for a long time, so you don't bother us. And she walks away. Over the course of time, you will get help building the fort.
I hope
We're not going to
so.
leave you alone. Some of the crew
I will
members,
ask very nicely.
some of the crew members will help you after they've already finished setting up the tents.
Yeah, they'll finish that tent, see me bring one branch.
Yeah. So you will get help eventually. You do get to build the first fire on your own, where the Kenku falls
Prestidigitation.
off the tent, and it's almost gracefully how he falls, and then like rolls over near the fire.
No.
No, like not on, like near, like
Okay.
he drunkenly fell, but then rolled over and like calmly like next to the fire.
Okay. Okay, good.
And as that happens, there is a group of people walking up to you.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them says, "Hey, we're here to sign up."
Hello. Hi.
And then that's where we're gonna
Yep.
cut real quick.
And then we move on.
Actually, no, we can do a little bit more for you two because you're immediate. So,
Crush.
Rainer introduces himself.
Hello.
I am me and my friends here are seeking asylum, and we've thought to join. Well, how are
Well.
you doing, ma'am?
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Selena. I'm a little.
Beautiful name, but
Thank you. I'm a little new at this, and our scout leader is currently.
oh, it's okay. I can walk you through the process
No,
very
it's fine. I think. Where's Lena?
easily.
Oh, there's Lena. I think she'll be the one to be able to help you. Lena.
Oh, two at once. Okay. We like where this is going. I didn't think we would get that far here.
So I call Lena over and be like, these people wanted to sign up.
Yeah. You handle that. Why don't we talk a little bit? Where are you from?
I'm from Lunantium.
Oh, I love that place.
Have you been?
Never. Never. And she will leave you talking to Lena.
So yeah, I walk over to the.
You can tell that he's immediately distracted.
Yeah, no, he's doing his thing, so I'm letting him work. So, so I'm gonna try to talk to Lena. It's the person that she pointed at. I'm gonna try
so
to figure out.
yeah.
Yeah, you know.
You're gonna see a ranger, a female elf that's standing over the Kenku who's like kicking him, and she's like, "People are here to sign up." And she has golden hair and soft amber eyes and a very sharp nose. She wears like hide armor, and you can see that she has like a rapier to one side that has like a little ribbon that hangs from it. And, the bandolier. Bandolier? Is that what it's called? The bandolier is this.
The scabbard.
The scabbard. It has like filigree on it.
Okay.
What do you have on?
Basically, it's going to be like black. Actually, I can show you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have.
Show in or show the camera.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me 1 second.
There you go.
I have this in a.
Just have the art ready.
Show us
Actually, I
the
should
money.
have my art ready.
You're gonna have money shot.
Yeah.
For Selena.
Sorry, I gotta go through my photos real quick.
Okay. Oh, art for my good.
How dare you?
You have the figure. You have the figure though.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
So basically, yeah, the hero force thing didn't come in yet, but it looks like that.
There you go.
So it's like black, kind of piratey looking thing. I got glowing like Muay Thai tie wraps, and yeah,
The Muay Thai
Sure,
tie
sure.
wraps like cloth, or they just?
they're going to be silken rope from the ship that they have there though too.
Oh, that's
So with some with some weird runes. I don't know if she speaks Giant or anybody else does, but just
no.
something like that. So
But they're like Muay Thai wraps
Yeah,
that
yeah,
go
they're
all the way
glowing.
on
Yeah,
your hands.
yeah.
Yeah.
And she like stops kicking this. What's that?
what's that? Oh, that helps me hit harder.
Oh shit!
So
That's nice.
So for this, I figured your scouting party could use a little bit of muscle, so that's why we were hoping to sign up. And
I haven't seen something like that in a minute. That's really cool.
thank you.
While Lena was distracted, Bub would roll, so you'd be directly under her. Just
Kick him again.
Will she notice?
sure. It's not, dude. That's stealthy. He's like big rolling.
Stomp.
God! Out of the way. And like she's gonna kick Bub pretty fucking hard. And he's gonna go. He's gonna get punted, but he's also a bird, so he can fly.
No, he's
King.
Kenkus cannot fly.
Yeah, the curse not to be able to.
Oh, they're the cursed birds that
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that.
There you go.
Or flight response, and I'm a flightless bird.
Oh, no. She goes, definitely, I would love to talk to you guys about signing up. We can always use somebody who knows their way around the battlefield.
Mhm.
But this is also a scouting party, so we need to know that you guys can help us avoid any dangerous obstacles, traps.
Yeah, definitely. I know that Hygrogagal is not. It
I
has
heard Rugal.
Hygrogagal.
It's weird how everybody always like misses a little pause right after this, just to make sure it's like.
Right. I know that it doesn't have the best relations with some of the other countries, so having a little
What makes you
muscle,
want to join us?
there's
Yeah.
more opportunity here.
Can't argue with that. Give me a persuasion check. You're gonna get advantage, but I'm explaining something. You're getting advantage and disadvantage at the same time.
What?
So it's gonna
Sorry,
cancel
Rob.
out. So
Okay.
your advantage is given to you because of the fact that like she's intrigued by your armaments,
Okay.
but the fact that your leader is off trying to flirt with somebody
Yeah.
is like off-putting to her.
Right. Yeah. Like how
And you can tell, like, you can tell on her face that she's like,
these guys really serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I rolled a 7 plus 2 for a 9.
Mm.
Hey.
she's gonna look at you and look. Obviously, we're gonna take anybody, but you got to prove to yourself. We're not just gonna like sign you up for no reason.
Bub would stand up. That hurt. Who's the big guy?
They want to sign up.
I got a
Well-
test for you.
Okay.
And he would like start. He would like run up to you and try to like pour liquor down your
Yeah.
into your mouth.
Sure. I'm all about
Do you
that.
know he's gonna pour liquor down your mouth?
It smells like liquor. When it reaches like your mouth, you get a strong smell. Like
Yeah.
I think from 6 feet away you can tell there's
Yeah,
a strong smell.
Yeah, the only
I
thing
think he's
that's
one of those
both
guys-
legit.
I'm
the only thing
down with
magic
that.
is him running up.
315. I don't know how tall he is, so it might be a
He's
little.
like-
he's like 3 feet, so he climbs up you.
Okay.
He is abnormally dexterous and like fast.
Okay.
So like for being a drunkard,
What?
he's just like, how'd you get there so fast? So You want him to roll a dexterity? No?
Do you accept it?
Yeah.
Then
And there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
How much will you drink?
give me a con save because it's an unlimited board.
Constitution save.
Constitution save.
You get a Constitution, right?
It's 13 plus 6, 19.
Yeah, that's good.
You, I mean,
around fire, so you
you
can
chug
drink
for like a good
You
few
get a-
minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get a good chug in.
Good
He's like,
Even Lena's like,
Can I actually? So my one magic item is I have the amulet of the drunkard.
oh, perfect.
So for those at home that doesn't know, this amulet smells of old ale-stained wood. While you're wearing it, you can gain 44 plus 4 hit points when you drink a pint of beer. So I'm already at like max hit points. So I'm just doing this. So if I can have that, I can probably keep going and then
Yeah.
just drink
like,
like
oh.
yeah.
I'll allow it as temporary hit points if you want.
Okay.
Hell
That
yeah.
works.
That's funny.
That'd be funny.
I'll allow it like because of like how.
For sure.
It's like all this time and it just
then I
looks
keep,
better.
just keep going and
Like,
go.
he's like you're
So-
getting
so
better
roll-
with it.
roll for your temp HP.
Yeah, roll with 10
Yeah, well, that's an HP.
Funny.
And while you're doing that, my dear, so what do you guys do for fun around here? And where would we be sleeping?
I think the guest tents are over there.
Where's your tent?
I haven't set it up yet.
Oh,
I
that's
was
perfect.
working on the firewood, which is
Wow, and you can handle.
Yeah, you can handle some wood.
12.
actually no, I can't. It was very heavy.
Oh, I bet.
That's about right.
Anyways, so if you don't mind, just tell us where we're gonna sleep.
I think either Lena or Bub is in charge of that. I
Oh
don't
wait,
have
you're
a-
not in charge.
No,
Oh, I am so sorry. I thought you were.
no, I'm just a guest on this excursion.
Oh, so you have like no intimate knowledge or authority on
This
anything.
is my first time here. This
Well,
is
I
all
think
new
it's
to me.
everybody's first time.
I
I'm just
mean,
a-
this
we're
is my
both-
first time in Hyrule, honestly. I only arrived like a week ago.
Oh, I see.
Yes. It's very nice to meet you, though.
It was nice to meet you. Maybe we finish our conversation another time. And who was the one in charge?
That would be Bub the Kenku, but most likely Lena over there, the
Oh,
ranger
perfect.
that I
That's
think
up my
one of your
alley.
guys is talking to.
The
That's a
Kenku
lot
would
of
be sitting on your
alcohol.
shoulder.
Okay. It's like I like this guy.
He's like, so Bub, we'll go to Lena. He's in.
That's not how you do a test. We got to test their martial prowess. You know what? Whatever. It's
You want
fine.
to fight?
He's in.
Yes.
All right.
He's in. It's fine.
Whatever. Yes, boss. And as she turns around, like she bumps into Rainer, and as she's walking away, Rainer's walking with her.
Mhm.
And he turns around. What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is
Better than mine?
not terrible. Well, 12.
That's the same.
He just
Don't
turns
get it.
around, and you get the idea that he's just moving on to a different
Yeah.
girl.
Doing things.
He completely blows you off
Bye,
now.
have a good night.
Oh yeah, whatever your name was.
So, yeah.
Rainer's best.
Yeah, you should see if you could cure that.
Probably somebody cursed him with a modifier. You should definitely fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Rainer walks off to try with somebody else,
Mhm.
leaving you the de facto like in charge of this group because everyone else you know could only take orders. You got a bunch of people on here. Like there's John, but John, the only thing he's good at is like knuckle fighting
Okay.
and taking orders. You saw him try to lead something once, but like everybody fell off the ship.
So, Bub, would it be cool if we did a little advanced scouting to get the jump on? No?
No, have to wait.
But we're going to wait.
Have to wait for the rules. It's the only thing I was trained in. To wait for somebody to tell me what to do.
Bub? Hello, Bub.
What's up? Yeah.
I was just wondering, since we have seems new people, if I could borrow some for the firewood. It's very heavy. I can't really lift it myself.
Help her.
You don't want to say your drink more?
I will. You won't. Help her.
Ah. All right.
Garrick, what do we do?
Help with the firewood.
Oh, lovely. I would definitely love the help.
Excellent.
There goes the forest.
all your guys like walk off in an opposite direction. Like, we've never gotten firewood before in our
Yeah.
life.
Just grab wood and bring it back to the middle. To the fire.
Yeah, you don't have to climb. There's actually quite a few branches on the floor.
They start climbing the tree.
Okay.
They're gonna be there for a while.
Hello, I'm Selena.
It's Lena, I'm Garrett.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Is this your first time doing a scouting
Yeah.
game here? That's so nice.
Cool.
You gonna help with the firewood too?
Yeah, I'll help you.
Oh, thank you so much. I've never done this before either. It's
Where do you guys walk towards to get more firewood?
I walked towards some of the towers that are out there.
You start walking towards some of those towers, and
Yeah.
your conversation. We're gonna here real quick,
Pause.
and we're gonna head over to our friend Ruckus and Rangrod. Ruckus and Rangrod, you guys have just liberated a slave ship, made it your own. The name of your ship, if I recall correctly,
Good.
Sky's Limits.
Slaves are.
You did manage to take the ship over, release all the slaves on it, and get rid of any slavers who were there, except for Captain Hatchet, who was able to make an escape.
I'm
But
sure that won't come back to bite me.
no, absolutely, he's gone forever. Why would we ever bring up anything from the past? As you guys are reveling in your victory for a little bit, and you did talk to a few people on your ship, talk to Meryl, who's a elven princess, who says that if you get her by way of Axiom on the new Wraith, she can help all these slaves sign up through the military, and they will protect them. Right? Richard, her bodyguard, is actually the one you've been talking to the most. During your conversation, you might have forgotten that nobody's driving the ship.
It's actually Wangrod.
He's just gnawing at the handle.
Do they have like tiny baby T-Rex arms?
No, they're like full like forearms.
Oh,
and
okay.
paws.
So like he has it and he's still gnawing on it.
Yeah.
He's not actually turning it because he's turning it one way with his hand, but turning it the other way with his mouth. Huh. And you get that impression, nothing's happening.
Yeah, that's what it was at first. Is I saw Wangrod give it a try. I don't know how to fly this thing, so it's gonna be like I'm just gonna be walking around. It's just, can you fly? Can you fly? Can you fly? Can
You will
fly?
get around everybody on the ship very quickly as everybody tells you they have no idea what the fuck they're doing. But you can try to rally them. You can jump ship. You can crash it. You can do whatever the hell you want.
Like I have no. I mean, I need to know if we're even going in the right direction.
That's a good question. Give me a survival check.
I mean, I'm good. 18.
On an 18? Absolutely. Your ship is heading in the right general direction. But as far as landing, that's the biggest problem. You can tell by like the way the sky is and the formation of the Aurora Borealis and where some landmarks are that you are headed to the center of the world where the island would be. You just need to get the crew working together really quickly for a short period of time, not to die.
So yeah, it'll basically be us, and I'm gonna like get. I mean, Richard and Meryl. Like, does Richard come off as someone who's like leadership material, like getting people?
Give me an insight check.
This probably won't apply to my. Ooh, I did good though. It's 20.
On a 20, you'll get the. He has the potential, but you don't think he can do it here. His main priority is taking care of the princess, and he may in the future have that kind of skill, you don't think that he's going to be the best person for that job.
And we don't know how far away we are from the other.
On your survival check, you can tell that you need to land now.
Okay, so yeah, it's just gonna be a scramble. It's gonna be absolute chaos. Just trying to get people. It's like just make sure this thing doesn't fall apart. And somebody at the head will just keep us going in this direction as greatly as you can.
In the spirit of mutually assured destruction and survival, everyone does join on trying to keep the ship from crashing. Unfortunately, nobody here is a captain. Nobody here is a sailor, and nobody here. Most people here probably have like maldeformed muscles or atrophied muscles. So you managed to get the ship at a point where like you can maneuver it, you can steer it, and probably crash land it without hurting anybody.
Brace! And then like basically like whatever, if there's any like bells or alarms or anything that makes a lot of noise, like if anybody has that ability or anything like that, just like making as much noise as possible.
Everyone.
Yeah, but somebody's gonna like have cast Unseen Servant, and they're gonna be banging pots and pans. Somebody's gonna be casting Alarm and having that go off. Somebody's gonna cast Knock, because that's very loud.
Very loud.
It's like it's what cast knock on this. It's unlocked. We'll lock it and then I'll cast knock.
Pretty much. So you got a cacophony of pots and pans banging on the sides and loud like booming noises. Who's at the helm?
Me.
And you're at the helm with Rangrod like next to you, who's looking at all of this, and you get the sense because Rangrod talks-ish.
Well, me and him can communicate.
Yeah, but his communication is more like ideas or feelings.
Yeah, but I can get the point that he's
Yeah, and the point he's trying to make is he's jumping shit. And as
Don't you fucking dare.
he's looking at you like, you're not the boss of me. You're not the boss of me. I'll kill you and shut the fuck up.
Watching you.
And as that happens, you get closer. You've seen trees before. You've been in trees.
Oh, okay. Well, those trees are really close up. We're gonna crash really soon.
They're big trees.
Oh, we're not that close yet.
They're big trees. You're not that close, and everything is off scale from what you imagine. And as you get closer to these trees, they fucking hit. The branches, luckily, are so thick they slow your fall and descent. And you two hear a crash.
What?
Like almost about like 20, 30 feet in front of you.
Oh, shit.
Probably a little bit more because distance.
Distance.
Yeah.
100 feet? 100 feet sound good?
Sure.
100 feet sounds good.
From the camp?
Yeah.
No, it'd be like a mile away.
Mile away?
So because like the camp and all the guards.
No,
there.
they're already away from the camp.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They're,
Yeah, they
we're
went
getting
into the
fireworks.
forest to get some. He started walking over to one of the buildings because he wants to like sneakily scout
Scout ahead.
before they scout.
Yeah.
And they're collecting firewood. That's
I mean,
what kids call
Selena
it. That's what the kids call it these days. And then 100 feet from where they are is where the crash is going to happen.
Okay.
And you guys are already probably really far away from.
Do we need to get this far for firewood?
Yeah, well, it's the best firewood's right by the buildings. That's why they build the buildings.
And as soon as you say that, crash! If you get some,
She doesn't know.
as soon as
She can roll insight against my persuasion.
as soon as you say that, can we get some like
Crash
music,
sound.
ambiance going? Crash site, music beat.
Big
No,
old
no,
crash.
I'm kidding.
people screaming on.
No. Yeah, I guess it would be like campsite, army campsite kind of.
Yeah.
In the forest. When I Google search my music, it's so weird because I literally Google shit like crash site in the forest ambiance. No, I'd rather have like music ambiance. So how about adventuring?
There's plenty of that.
Yeah.
Continue.
So
Crash.
crash.
Oh,
Trees,
my
branches fall, crack. There's your firewood.
Oh,
I need you two to give me a dexterity saving throw.
All right. First roll with the new dice. Okay. Dexterity save. 18.
21.
You're both able to manage to get out of the way of these fucking ginormous branches, and these are the small ones.
Yeah.
They fall down. One like lands like straight where you were standing, like impales the ground.
Oh,
Where you were standing lands like flat, crushes a rock underneath it.
Jesus.
oh my goodness.
And your ship hits this tree, and the tree that you've hit like falls over, and like it's like teetering a little bit.
Oh.
So everybody's clamoring. There's a ship about 100 feet in front of you. People are yelling and screaming, trying to get off of this ship.
I mean, Selena's gonna go see if there's any injured. That's her first instinct.
As that hits, what I want to do is I want to pull out this rock, which was actually the one I killed the Umber Hulk with before.
Okay.
And it's got a giant rune in there, so it's going to be the Eldridge Cannon Protector. So I'm going to use that to give me and Selena... Ooh, it's really good. So you've got 10 temporary hit points.
Oh, cool.
Remember,
Okay,
temporary hit points on stack.
No, I know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Just in case. So that's
Yeah.
and then we so then we go like, hey, we should go check that out.
Yeah. Like Selena's already.
You're gonna run over there
Yeah.
to make sure people are,
Okay.
and you're.
I'm gonna go too.
Well, here's the good thing. As you get closer, you do see that there's a building right next to where the crash site is.
As I come up to the building, can I see any writing on that?
Not from this
Not
angle.
from
You
here.
might
Okay.
have to like
Get a
go,
little,
go
I'll kind of get
inside.
closer and then kind of
Yeah.
check it out. So.
You do get to the crash site, and there are people trying to like. There's a tree. All right, explain. This is the tree.
Uh-huh.
The ship is gone through the tree,
Okay.
and the
Shit.
tree is splintered.
Oh goodness.
The ship is fucked, by the way.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
The ship is also.
I'm sure the ship is fucked, but it's well made.
You also do hear like a roaring sound, and it gets louder and louder and louder.
Oh no.
The tree you're on, you see that the tree is like barely hanging on, and it's teetering. People are like asking for help. You are able to.
I'm gonna call out to Wangrod in Draconic. Just be like, get your ass back here and get people off the ship.
Well, first of all,
Like as soon as you say that, like he was above you flying, he like comes back to the ship and like looks at you, and he goes to help some
And
people.
then it just be us like trying to find ropes and stuff like that. To, like,
Give me a perception check for you and a. I want to say medicine check for you
okay.
because you're gonna be like you're looking for the most injured.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
21.
21. That's great.
22.
Great. That's awesome. And what is Carrick doing?
Trying something. So the ship's through there. How far off the ground is the ship?
The ship's probably about like 30 feet off the ground because it's stuck in the tree.
Okay.
So so the tree actually hit higher. It just fell through the tree and is now stuck in the tree about 30 feet in the air.
Okay. I want to point. I want to look up, and I was like, you, and you. 5 different people. Jump off. I've got magic. You're gonna be okay.
Magic.
Yep.
I got magic. And a dwarf flings something at you that does not smell very nice.
Well, fucking stay up there then. I don't care.
The king had magic. That he did.
Alright, man.
Talking to himself he was. And you tell them to jump off. They all listen,
Okay.
except for the dwarf who jumps off hesitationally.
Yeah.
Okay. So the 5 people I found, as they're jumping, I'm gonna cast Featherfall.
You cast Featherfall on these 5 people, and they make it down pretty
Okay.
safely. You are able to help a bunch of children who are not a bunch of children.
Yeah.
A
There's,
few children and some elderly people who are like trying to get out.
I
from
can
the
see they're like
bottom of the
malnourished.
ship.
I can't do shit about that, but I
Yeah.
can get the bruises and the scrapes.
Yeah, like as you help them out, like you make sure that they don't get cut further. You can because they're malnourished, you're making sure that they don't further injure themselves.
Yeah, I'm casting like cure wounds if I
Yeah.
need to.
And Wangrod is definitely helping those who need to get off the ship, while you have found plenty of ample rope because everybody needs rope.
Rope.
And what do you do? And whatever you're doing with the rope,
basically like setting ties along the ship, anything that's stable enough so people can like climb down if there's.
And you'll be able to do that.
As he's doing that and like throwing rope, being a sailor, I'm pretty good with ropes, so I want to try to
Moor it?
tie it to.
You want to moor it to a tree?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like a tree, so like it's a little easier to slide down. So it's not.
It's
kind of-
called mooring, all right?
I've been a sailor for too long. You know?
Research your background.
I swear to God, if you called it a boat ever, oh, that's so.
Yeah.
You're able to help some of the people from the bottom of the ship. You're able to help people on the very top of the deck. You're able to help people jump off with Featherfall.
Yeah.
Featherfall gets 5 people.
5 people.
Yeah, it's really good.
Up to like 6, no?
What's this?
That's why I was looking. It was like
Maybe it's
it
you
was up
and
to
five.
5 falling creatures.
Okay.
Because it's you plus 5, I think.
First level?
No. It's not even you. It's just 5. So
Up to
I'm
five.
losing,
Sure,
yeah.
Wow.
up to 5, I think.
Really good.
That is definitely somebody who came up with that spell in D&D who goes, a party's always going to need this.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Everybody's always going to take this spell because it's
We can't help but fall from high.
Yeah.
It's really good.
That's an oh shit button if I've ever heard
So
of it.
basically, it's like after I tie that, I'm kind of looking around. If anybody falls, I'm going to try to catch them too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Give me that would be an
Athletics?
athletics check.
Okay.
If I see him doing this, can I guide him?
You're busy helping
That's
people.
fair. All right.
And you're helping people off of the rope you've made that he's tied down.
13 plus 6, 19.
19 all day, that's awesome. You will be able to help anybody who does fall off the rope. Like I said, some of these people look malnourished.
Yeah.
So some of them can't barely hold their own strength. You're doing your best to make sure that they get down halfway, but you can't go down with all of them. But you guys do manage to save these people and get them far away enough from the ship before that roaring that you heard blows up. And
Cool.
the ship catches fire as you can hear as arcane engine of the ship explodes.
Oh, but
When that happens, the tree that it was on
Yeah.
is teetering
Uh.
and finally falls on top of the building next to it,
Oh.
destroying part of that wall that's there.
oh,
Oh no.
And rubble, and you can hear the loud auditory like boom as this building is destroyed, and there's rubble everywhere. There's dust in the air, and Rangrod is nowhere to be
prestidigitation. Clean off the dust.
Is there anybody that's knocked unconscious that's nearby?
found. No, everybody
Everybody's-
seems
everybody's
fine.
fine, okay.
The tree didn't hit anybody.
Okay.
and
Well,
luckily-
like if it blew up or people
Yeah.
felt the thing. Or
yeah,
whatever.
luckily it that didn't affect you. Guys were able all your saves and skill checks were high enough where you were able to get everybody far away enough from that before any of this happened. Okay, so everybody's safe except for some minor dust
Yeah.
inhalation,
I'll just try to clean
maybe
up.
some soot from the fire.
Mhm.
But other than that, everybody's good. Wangrod is not.
Yeah, I'm gonna minimally check to see if folks are alright, and then immediately start looking for them.
Yeah, a cursory glance. Besides being like not eaten for a while, they look fine.
Right. And then I'm just gonna head in the direction of where I saw him, whether it was the direction of explosion or whatever.
Don't you have like a connection? Like, can you sense where he is, or
I was looking at.
for you two, the people that you're helping?
Actually, while this is going on, once everybody looks okay, so the tree's here, it falls here, it's over the building. Hey, I'm gonna get a better view and look for survivors. I'm gonna run up the tree on top of the thing and just look.
That's all.
Just to see what I can see.
Yeah.
And before you get to do that, there are two people on the.
I'm gonna do something while you.
Good luck, may someone guide you.
You do.
I gave him guidance.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, the connection we have is
As far as-
supernatural.
Absolutely.
It's not necessarily for like locations. Like we can heal each other and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, thanks.
So you can hear each other.
Heal each other.
Heal. Okay.
Yeah, it's not really. It's not really.
And
like,
you can talk.
Mm-hmm.
secret TM stuff.
Yes.
Oh.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
And as you start to do that, the people on the ground, two of them say, "Thank you for your help. We really appreciate it." You're talking to a young elven woman who says, "This is my guard and truly my hero, Richard.
Hello.
And he's gonna help those of us on the ship go into a military unit.
Well, Hypergirl's camp is not too far from here.
Oh, I'm going to Axiom. I'm actually from Axiom.
Oh, I believe they're that way.
Thank you so much for all of your help. But we do need to get these people to a safe place.
Oh, of course.
And then you're gonna be like, yeah, sure, whatever. It's just,
Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's any more survivors and they get
yeah.
better.
And as you do that,
Oh wait, what's her name?
that was Meryl.
Meryl.
It was Meryl and Richard. And as you do that, you are gonna get a sense of like, hey, someone's here. I found something. Kind of like sense.
Alright, so I'm gonna psychic message him. It's like, what did you find?
Friend. And you're gonna get your way up to the top and try to get a better view. Where are you trying to look at?
Look at the ship, make sure. Hopefully it's not on fire, and then
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
kind of
look. Well, yeah, see how bad it is, and like
The ship's
there's
fucked.
like the ship's fucked.
I mean,
Okay.
you've worked.
It's like an engine exploding, and then it's just like it's like
Crap.
a hole. And then-
It's basically just a chassis now. Like if you took it and you worked it, you could probably build one with it. You'd be better off buying a new one.
Because the engine's fucked, so
Yeah,
it's really just working.
How badly damaged was her cargo?
The cargo was people.
The cargo with people.
Well, I don't know that. I don't know that.
There's another. So from the top,
I'm
you
a
can't
pirate. I'm
see,
seeing
you can't
if
see
there's
any
anything.
cargo.
Can't see anything. Okay.
But you have had experience with your own crew.
Yeah.
To see the name of this ship on the side, to know that this was a slaver ship.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
So you see the
you see
cargo
the name
all around.
Sky's Limit,
Yeah.
and you know that this ship belonged to a slaver. You can see some of the chains that were on the bottom of the deck.
Okay.
There was a holding cell underneath. This was a slaver ship.
Okay.
From your vantage point, what is your passive again? 12?
I'm apparently the most perceptive person here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Give me a actual perception as you're looking around.
With guidance.
How do I keep getting wise characters? I want to be a dummy.
You have guidance though, so you can add people.
I have an
if you want.
intelligence of 9 for Christ's sake.
Yeah, but
You
your
got a
wisdom's
wisdom of
higher.
8. Perception. Trying to pay attention. It's good. 16 plus 2 plus
8.
1. 19.
What did you black volcanic then?
Yeah.
And as you look around and survey, you actually get a little bit of inside of this building. You can tell that the building actually didn't have a roof over it.
That's weird.
And on better inspection, it's not that it didn't have a roof. It looked like somebody cut the building in half, so the top half is actually missing.
Okay.
So what actually fell is only just one of the corners and fell inward. And as you look inward, there's actually a sphere inside of energy giving off like a fire. And from where you can see, it's almost like a barrier of some sort, and there's somebody inside.
So that's the building that
Oh, shit.
that you're in.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So you'll see like a massive set of armor being
Uh-huh.
made. Like you're here, and you see like this massive set
Okay.
of armor, like these
Okay.
this forge that's made for.
And that's the orb they sing someone in?
No. Well, actually, yeah. That's it.
Okay.
That's the orb.
That's funny. That's perfect.
Right there.
Okay.
Right there. But without
Yeah.
the top.
Yeah, that's exactly where you
Okay.
And you can actually see the anvil there for proportion size too.
Yeah.
'Cause Anvils already themselves
Oh,
big things.
yeah.
Celine, get up here. I need your help with something.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, hang on. Oh,
I am calling out to Layron out
Selena,
loud.
sorry.
You do get the
Sorry.
sense of
I'm bad with names.
friend, and he's like looking for something.
Well, stick your goddamn head out so I can see you. I'm saying this. I'm saying out. I'm speaking out loud into Draconic, but also sending psychic messages when he gets really
You see, like above the where the roof would be is where he like flies up. It's like, you're an idiot. He flies down. So he's like towards the building,
I'm
where,
gonna-
where you see these people go.
They're just gonna see me run up on him then.
yes. Did you find someone that fell here?
Okay, you need to listen to me. There's
Uh-huh.
a slaver ship that crashed. Okay?
That
So
explains.
these may not be good people. Okay? So
Well-
you stay close to me and everything will be okay.
Who are you?
Oh, hello. I'm Selena. Nice to meet you. And you are?
I'm Carrick. Who are you?
Hello.
Ruckus.
Hi, Ruckus.
You're on the ship.
Yeah.
It seems like a bit of a crash landing. So
Yeah, I don't know how to fly ship.
So you were flying the ship.
Yeah.
I guess.
Or crashing.
Well, I guess that means that the crew that
Hear
was on,
that response from your dragon?
I guess the crew that was on board was not on board for that. Then yes.
What?
Well, if this was a ship, there must have been a crew. Were you part of the crew?
No, we kicked them off.
Oh.
We-
Oh, so you were the people that were enslaved, and you got rid of all the people that were enslaving you.
Yes, you described it in a very convenient way to prevent any kind of conflict.
I mean,
Can I insight check him?
Most definitely.
Okay.
I will leave it up to you what to get off of you. Because you are a rugged person with no personality.
I am not trained in insight.
Also, with the insight, do a history check.
History, I'm pretty good. You want to do history or insight first?
Whichever you prefer.
Okay, we'll do.
Use the same roll for both.
Ooh,
Okay.
At least the same roll for both. Damn.
that one.
Woo!
Well, all right.
So history's gonna be no. Well, no, I agree.
I
Before
kind of like that kind of
like
like a history insight check.
Yeah.
So history's gonna be 4. Insight's gonna be 2 minus 1 for 1. So I believe every word he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slavers are bad. So yeah.
For the history check, the reason I asked for the history is when you signed up, when you went with the crew, you do remember them saying something about attacking a slave, or sorry, a few weeks ago, you remember them saying something
That
about
is
attacking a slave ship.
That's how you remembered the name.
Okay.
Yeah.
You recognize the name Sky's Limit. At some point, you do remember that you guys were going to Dracotrek Mountain, and were there to end a slave trade, but in the process, something happened, and the ship got like.
Yeah, you don't know with a 4. With
You
a
don't.
fair
You don't
check.
remember
Okay.
exactly. Like there was
Yeah.
a lot of drunken nights between then and now,
Right.
but you were there a few days ago when you're supposed to attack the ship, and you don't remember why you didn't.
Okay. But it kind of fits together though too, because I was like, well, if he did this and then they crashed the ship, that would make sense. So it's with the one on inside, I'm like, yeah, sure, totally makes sense. Yeah.
Excuse me, and then I'm gonna find wherever Wangrod
Yeah.
is, and I'm gonna go to him. I'm just gonna bop him on the nose. Like, stay close to me.
He's silver, right?
Yeah.
So what does he breathe again?
Ice.
Ice. And so when he does that, it's like a little frosty breath. On
You
your
have a
face.
fucking dragon?
That's really cool. I've never seen one.
You're 2 for 2, man. Slaver shit and dragon. We have become best friends. Yep. Worst enemies.
Oh, that's so lovely.
You have a problem?
Is he a
I've
friend?
never seen anybody as a pet dragon before.
That's super cool.
He's not my pet.
So he's in charge?
No.
You get from Wangro, I was like, no, you're my pet.
Are you guys friends?
Rayrock stands a little higher up when he says when you say he's the master. Like,
I bop him on the nose again.
He's your friend then.
So
you
who
should-
should I address? Should I address you or the dragon?
He like bows his head like this. Yeah, you trust me.
You speak Draconic?
No.
He looks at all 3 of
No.
you.
Oh.
You. Oh, I thought you wanted to take over.
I shall translate your request to my master for.
He looks at all 3 of you, and he like something cooler inside, and then he like leaves.
Excuse me, and I'm gonna go outside and follow him.
Oh,
They go inside to where I saw?
Yeah, like they use the dragon doesn't use the tree like he for much long. He like runs on it, flies, and then like jumps into the building.
How far of a drop is it?
From the tree
Yeah.
into the bottom of that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna say. Give me 1 second. I
Get
don't
a
want to get it wrong.
distance.
This is important.
wait, what?
A
Hold on.
distance.
Just high enough so I can jump in. You just roll your ankle a little bit.
yeah.
You like play basketball? It sucks to do that.
Rolling your angle?
Yeah.
Sucks.
Oh, okay, so from where you're at now, it's probably a 50-foot drop.
Cool. So what I want to do is I want to sit there. I want to grab Felina's arm. I'm gonna grab your arm, and then we jump off.
70. Sorry.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, we jump. I grab both her arms
Huh?
because I'm pretty strong, and then I'm gonna jump
You're
off.
still confident? All right, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off, and then as we're falling, I'm gonna cast Featherfall.
Okay, cool.
What? What?
You're like, trust me.
Did you just cast magic on somebody without permission?
He said
I totally did.
He said just threw us off the top.
I jumped with you, so
If anybody's gonna resist him,
No.
you want to try an athletics
Give me
check?
that athletics check.
Absolutely not. I'm not even gonna try.
Is there like, oh, okay,
Then I'll say he caught me by surprise.
Yeah.
okay.
I like to imagine Selena, like, normally you just fall like this, but she's sort of like rolling
Yeah.
in the air.
It's a good thing we came to an understanding so quickly because I was ready to when I found out you were private to draw my sword.
It was like slave. They don't look.
Say, are you a slave or are you a pirate?
Tension's just getting real tight.
Okay.
So
I like
you guys, you would see Wanglot over by like in the inside of the forge
Uh-huh.
near this it looks like an egg-shaped flame sphere, and it just looks like an egg shape.
Your staff
Me.
actually slightly begins to glow.
Oh,
The closer you get to this thing,
okay.
not like you're not getting anything in the sense of like, oh, it's activating a new power. No,
Right.
it's just
It's something.
being close to this thing is doing something to your
Yeah,
staff.
maybe it has something to do with
And
Selena.
Sean,
Mm-hmm.
Carrick, when that happens, you can see that there's writing on her staff.
What's it say?
It's not what it says, it's what writing it is. It's giant runes on her staff. But when you look at them, it's like being dyslexic as the symbols keep moving. And you are not able to read them when you see them lit up like this.
Yeah, and just to clarify, before when we said you weren't able to read other runes, that was just because you didn't have like the knowledge
Right.
of like
Or
that kind of
understanding.
power.
Right.
This is completely different.
This is something else.
Like
Beyond my
you're
understanding.
pretty confident you can
Right.
read them, but the symbols are like floating and shifting and changing as if they're worded so they can't
Okay.
be read.
Okay.
I will draw my bow and just knock an arrow just in case as I make my approach towards Wingwood.
this seems to be something to do with
Just in
Luna.
case, I'm gonna do the temporary hit point thing again, just to help these guys out.
Got it.
So
Does it go
they look
away?
like allies. Doesn't so you see
Does it still have the 10 from before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and it doesn't stack, so yours.
Yeah.
yours is good. So you guys get 5 temporary hit points for you and Wing Red.
So
So like
you
little
guys-
glowing
you
giant
guys-
rune
you
appears
guys
on
see
your
this
thing.
maybe like 6 foot wide egg-shaped flaming sphere, and it's not inside of the forge; it's slightly hovering above it. So it's like there's like old soot and old ash.
Does it seem to be like
right above.
see-through or
Yeah, you cannot see through.
I cannot see through it?
Nope.
Okay.
What do you say?
Can I make an Arcana check to see if I have any idea what the hell this thing is?
Yeah, I would also like to make
It's a flaming egg.
I mean, yeah.
You're gonna make omelets or
What's,
what?
what's so weird about it?
Yeah, right?
Come on, man.
What egg?
8 plus 5, 13.
It's a weird
No,
egg.
It's weird. I've never seen anything like that.
It's strange because what you would consider magic would be like a typical school or something like that, or like a ruin.
Yeah.
This doesn't necessarily fall under a particular school.
Can I make some sort of maybe a religion check
You can
since my
pronounce
staff
that.
is reacting
Yeah,
to it?
it'll be rough or whatever.
I'm gonna guide myself. Because I can do that now that I actually have access to guidance.
That one?
That one.
Nice.
That one. I have
Nice.
no idea.
It's
weird.
flame egg.
I'm gonna extend psychic thought towards Wangrod and just ask him to elaborate. As like, what do you mean, friend?
Friend.
The egg is a friend.
Friend.
The egg is a friend, Wangrod.
What's with his nose? Friend.
Okay. I'm going. I'm gonna go up to the egg and I'm gonna touch it.
For being an egg, for being a flaming egg, it's not hot.
Okay, it doesn't hurt or anything.
No burning.
There you go.
Ah!
As you are, so you're what you currently are is you're currently in a field. You are laying down.
Mhm.
You are on your head is on the lap of the woman in the picture that I showed you last time, and she is brushing your hair. As you are in sort of like a sleep, this daze that you've been sleeping for who knows how long. You haven't really been conscious at all since the fall, since everything that's happened.
Concept of time doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
As you're sleeping, you'll hear a thunk. and you're jolted a little bit, but it's still you're still pretty much falling back into that state.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say?
You
So-
have to get closer to the egg, yeah.
So the egg is warm but not hot, right?
No, it's not warm at all.
It's not warm at all.
But it looks like it's on fire, but like that's not how fire works.
This is definitely weird. I've never come across something like this. That's for sure.
Or you magic.
I mean, my magic just comes from Saloon. I've only dealt with sort of divine magics. I'm not really used to more arcane.
You know a little bit of the old giant magic, but yeah.
Is there any kind of like blacksmithing tools, like a small hammer or anything like that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the small little hammer. I'm just gonna.
So, when you pick up the hammer, give me a survival check.
Oh, 27.
The hammer, you
28.
got 28.
28, yeah.
Damn.
That's a good
So
survival.
when you pick it up, you could see that like the hammer's wood, and it's just like it's starting to crack. The metal's starting to rut. Like it's been here a while. It's not like a year. It's like maybe a few couple like decades or something like that. So it's, and then as you go to hit it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just and you'll hear another bang,
Mhm.
but you're falling back into consciousness. Consciousness. The hammer will snap as the wood is bad.
Like, I kind of like that this one was like.
All right.
I do want to let you know, like, it's not like a hammer. Like, you don't pick up a regular.
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't be a small thing. It'd probably
Yeah.
be like. Well, I was looking for like a blacksmithing
Like,
tool.
it is, but you end up having to use both hands, even with your strength that you got. It is still difficult to lift this thing, and even as old as it is, when you hit it, all that happens, and it crumbles to dust after it gets hit.
Oh boy.
Oh, no, you're good. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna try like just tapping with my staff, like
Ding, 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 ding. Hello.
That big
Your
robot looking thing that's back there. How big is that?
It's a suit of armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just it's like a hollowed out suit of armor that
Okay.
looks like it's for a giant person.
Okay.
You know, not necessarily a giant, just a big person.
Just a
A
giant
big
person.
And who else is looking around and doing stuff?
Yeah, can we kind of investigate the room?
No, you can use perception to look through the room. Investigate is to put pieces together.
oh,
I
but
thought investigation was to go with your hands.
Yeah, and to go
Really?
search. No.
yeah,
Okay.
I prefer
So-
that. Though.
So
Yeah,
investigation,
yeah.
the way investigation works is when you have pieces of information, it allows your character to piece those items
But I
together.
like.
What's it like? Perception's like your first look, and investigates like let me look under
Yeah,
here.
that's what I would.
No,
No?
that's still perception.
Got
Yeah,
it.
the way that they describe investigation in the
It's
That's.
the
Okay.
ability
I
to
don't-
put two and two together.
I
Yeah,
don't
okay.
like it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
So
roll perception.
you know,
Yeah.
perception just encompasses all that looking around.
Cool.
Yeah, natural 20
Hell yeah.
or 22.
Nat 20.
Yay.
20, bro.
First nat 20 of the night.
On your nat 20, and you're looking through the room. Really, what this was for is that as you gauge through the room, you will see that the building, on the inside of the building, there are cut marks. You're familiar with like when sword hits wood.
Mhm.
It's exactly what this looks like, except it's steel and concrete all along the building. Tapestries that may have been on the wall, or like any notices. This looks like a forge. There's like a giant plaque that, as you look around, you can read. It's in runic writing that says "forge" on it, but you've never seen this language before in
Common speech.
So it's not giant, like it's something else.
You know what giant is?
What's that?
Can you speak
No, yeah, you can speak giant. That's fine.
Yes, in giant.
Okay.
Literally.
As it turns out, as part of my explorer spec, I have a shovel.
You gonna hit it with a shovel?
You said that the egg, I'm gonna dig around like underneath the egg because you said
And all
The
that.
soot.
but it was you said the egg was like kind of like light above,
It's like an inch above the actual.
so it's not actually touching any of the
No,
stuff.
it's not.
All right, I'm gonna
Floating.
bang the shovel against it again.
You'll thunk,
Yeah, thunk.
and doesn't seem to have a reaction. The name.
Wang Ryan.
Wangrod. Wangrod would like walk to the side of the egg, and it will place its nose at the tip of the egg. Miguel, as you're laying down in this field, you will feel a presence, sort of like when you're laying down, you feel a presence over you. Like,
It's always watching you sleep.
yeah. What do you do? You at this point, your eyes are closed, but you're conscious.
Okay, but I feel like a presence.
You feel a presence.
Well,
You currently do not feel angry right now.
yeah.
You feel sort of like at peace.
Okay.
Magical peace, like
Yeah.
something's preventing you from like getting.
Calm emotion.
Yeah. Something like that. I guess I'm just gonna try to, if I can, try to sense more of like what could possibly be. Like, do I still look at? Do I
You
still
can
look
open
at?
your eyes.
Yeah, I'll open my eyes.
So if you open your eyes, you'll see a medium-sized silver dragon
Mm-hmm.
standing over you, watching you.
Oh,
I'm also working.
give me 1 second because I'm gonna add something to that.
Mhm.
I'm like by the egg
Mhm.
cabinet.
Yeah.
Just,
How many of my new friends hate dragons?
I don't hate dragons.
Then you don't count.
give me 1
They are not
second.
You hate my dragon.
As you begin to wake up and decide like you want to willingly
Mhm.
open your eyes and step away from this, the egg will sort of start to glow. Like now it starts to get hotter. You can feel fire actually coming from this. Wangrod's still there and he's like breathing cold as any heat gets close to him, so he's not affected by it.
Mhm.
And then it reads in flame. And can anybody speak Infernal?
Nope.
That nobody understands the message that is inscribed around the egg in fire.
You can
Wait,
know
if it's
languages, right?
yeah, I can read languages. So if it's
Okay, yeah. Can you read Infernal?
yeah, I can read all languages.
Okay, perfect.
So yeah.
All the fire coalesces at the center, and there's what seems to be infernal writing wrapped around this bubble.
Yeah.
And what you see is it says.
Because if I roll natural 20 on perception, I probably see that and say that out
Yeah,
loud. And be like,
yeah,
hey, this says, you know.
What?
And with his anger, we shall become one.
I was like, and with his anger, we will become one?
What does that mean?
I take a step back.
Alright.
Wainwright, spit breath.
And now
Okay.
you do see a silver dragon.
So you're still in the field.
Also, look, you hit the ground.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
the egg's not done yet.
It's not
Oh,
done.
I'm so sorry.
It's still in the
My
field.
bad.
Yeah.
You're still in the field. You see the silver dragon standing above you. That lady with
Mhm.
that you met in the other time.
Yeah.
Your head is still on her lap as you're sitting in the field.
My bad.
Okay. No worries.
I'm apologizing to him, not to you.
What do you do?
Well, since I'm gonna look at her, I'm like, just like, where am I?
You've been asleep, Gary.
Hello.
It's time to wake up.
Okay, I guess that moment I'll attempt to actually wake up.
Okay, so as you start to get up, the dragon is
Mm-hmm.
looking directly at you
Mhm.
as you're getting up. It's not like minding your personal bubble. It's in
Mhm.
your bubble.
Yeah.
You gonna do anything in regards to the dragon?
Well, if I'm well, did the bubble like
Hmm?
blow up already? Or?
No, you're still in the field.
Is the,
Oh,
is the dragon menacing?
Does it look menacing? I'm like,
He's-
okay,
he'd
I
be
guess
more
I'll.
like-
It's
Yeah,
calm,
he'd be
calm.
more like maybe I don't know if you could tell emotion off a dragon's face. It would be almost like a curious look.
I guess I'll try to walk up to the dragon. If
Okay.
anything.
You'll reach out your hand.
Yeah.
And as you reach out your hand, and you start to get up, the woman would grab you from the back as you feel the fire emanating from her hands.
Mhm.
The field erupts in a molten magma as you feel the calmness
Mhm.
completely subside. Your rage begins to like build up because of everything that you've just been through.
Yeah.
You just get like a blast from the past of everything you just went through, and the writing happens.
Mhm.
You fall in soot and you are fucking furious inside of this forge.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Cool. Well, it's the moment. I guess I'll describe this from the moment that the flaming egg bubble
Yeah.
disperses.
The generative egg bubble.
Who's nearest
The
to
dragon.
this?
The dragon.
And then me,
There's
probably.
like the dragon. There's
Me.
Her.
Well, did you
Stuff.
physically climb into the forge?
I mean, yeah, I was there like tapping on the egg thing.
Everybody was there.
Yeah, I'm a little further back, so I'm looking
Yeah.
around.
Oh,
You're
okay.
you're like probably a little bit in
By like the
front.
table, I think maybe ish. If that's yeah.
That's there.
Just looking around, I just see that.
I was,
And then you see the
Alright.
message.
Yeah.
Your character.
Yeah. No. At the moment that you see the bubble explode, at the same moment after
Mhm.
all the light subsides, whoever's nearest is just gonna see a blade just go like try to
probably the
slash.
dragon who was right by there. It's either me or the dragon, right?
yeah, deck saber.
Are you hitting them on purpose?
Yeah, because I still think I'm under attack.
Okay, that's fair.
Me.
So we'll go with a deck save. Real quick.
Well, describe your character so they know what they're.
Oh,
looking at.
okay.
Yeah.
They just see this. I'll say they see this human with dwarfish characteristics on him.
Okay.
You know, they just really long hair, like dark brown hair with the
Beard.
long beard, like braided
Mhm.
and stuff. Tattered clothes. Muscular build with I still have to circle it like.
Yeah.
I'm right. Yeah.
Do you have any
With it.
sort of like insignia of your house on your clothing or anything like that?
He has the circlet. His dad gave
Yeah, I have the circlet. It should probably be.
Okay, right there.
brain.
Yeah, he'd be brain. He has big brain power.
Do that next save, I guess.
Yeah, and then if there are any like insignias on the clothing, it's probably like partially ripped or something.
Okay.
I feel
You
that.
know,
Brain.
Yeah.
Absolutely feel that next save.
So from the egg, a normal sized human drops, swinging a great sword immediately. But he's like, he almost looks 6 feet. Like he looks.
Oh, that's right. You're dwarf-ish.
Yeah, I'm
He looks
dwarfish.
human.
I have it. I look human, but with dwarfish like characteristics.
A human-sized dwarf.
Yeah.
So he's just a human.
With dwarf proportions, but the proportions are weird.
Yeah. Dwarves are-
Yeah,
Yeah.
raging, and you swing your sword at
Yeah.
Selena. It's like a cleaving motion.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
like
not,
this,
I was
I'm
not
just-
expecting it.
I'm doing like
so
a
I hit
cleaving
it.
motion, and then and then behind me you just see these like spectral beings just stand up, like right next to me.
Yeah, you'll notice that they are wraith-like creatures
Mhm.
in garbs, and their hands are almost bony-like, as they're like, whenever he swings his sword, they're there to like help him
Uh-huh.
hurt you, and they slice at you and hold you down.
No, we need to talk this
knock an
out.
arrow, lightning rod licks your face.
The dragon does lick your face. Friend,
We can talk this out.
That's not
No need for
I'm
violence.
not shooting. I haven't shot yet.
the dragon does lick your face.
Cool. You doing anything?
He's leaving.
While I'm like,
He's leaving.
you can see this blade patch out, you know.
There's a forge.
You're just in the corner, like studying this.
Nah, you're wrong. If there's a forge, there's a treasury.
Yeah.
Oh. He's just in the corner, like.
I'm probably in shock that this spyrite cracked, and then this
Thing just
yeah
slide.
this big human dwarf thing just came and slashed. You know.
We can talk this out.
Yeah,
There's
so.
no need. Maybe calm down a bit.
Then my character just yelling from the top of his lungs
Mhm.
just says, I'm trying my
I
best at
do
this
it.
shit.
Do it. It's okay. It's okay.
Aplock hon hein. Apagne apram ke lebrun kre.
For anybody who is from Inuyaratu,
Yeah.
if you'd like to make a history check.
Does that
Nope.
include me?
Yes, it does.
Too many erotic.
Mm.
You don't even get to try.
I'm not even gonna fucking know.
12.
Sorry.
The guy is fucking speaking in tongues. Probably needs an exorcist.
What do you roll? 12.
12.
Team 12.
All right.
Yeah.
You do get advantage.
Okay.
Sorry.
Ooh, it's better. 17 plus 2, 19.
You get advantage because of where you grew up and who you grew up with and your association. He's speaking like a noble common from Inuyaratu. People haven't spoken this version, almost like a different dialect, in
It's like old Spaniard versus English.
Yeah.
Or-
I'm
Old English.
Old English.
I'm gonna send
Old
a psychic message into his head that he does understand. If it doesn't matter if he speaks a different language or not. And I'll just say to you, it's like, my friend says you're a friend. There's no reason we need to fight.
Wait, what did he say with the 19? Did I
Oh,
understand? I understood the language, but did I get any
Do
of
you
that?
want to? Do you want to see part of? Do you
Yeah,
want to
I
say
was
part of the
thinking-
message?
you get the idea that he's asking who you are.
Okay.
Like, you might understand a few words of it. Remember, this hasn't been spoken for a long time.
Okay.
Just, he's asking who.
I think he said who? I'm not sure I didn't get all that. I'm just...
Like, who are we? I'm Selena. Please don't hurt me. This really
How much damage did she?
I don't fucking know. Didn't say.
I'm gonna roll for that.
Yeah, roll for your damage.
I'll roll for that.
Roll for damage.
Yeah,
Definitely roll for your damage. It's a big sword.
Sword whipping. Sword swing part.
Sword swing.
Sword swing part.
Yeah. It's 8.
Okay, it doesn't take off all the temp HP, so that's good.
You do have, when you get hit, you see that where you got hit,
10? That's all the temp HP. There you go.
Yeah.
there is a
Because
magic.
I forgot the plus for the.
How much?
10 total.
That's the
Yeah,
10, that's the temp
it's-
HP.
it's-
Where you got hit, you notice that it didn't even graze your skin. A ruin that you've never seen, even though it is magical, appears and like blocks the hit and then shatters and fades away.
It's good magic.
Would he have seen it?
You would have seen it.
Yeah.
I'm just describing
Yeah.
his runic magic.
How does he respond to the message in his head?
He'll back the same message.
Well, he can't actually answer back. I can only send messages.
Oh, man.
As you guys are exchanging communication, I don't know how you want to play this. I don't know how your character wants to play. Are you going to be like ignorant to common at all, or
No, because my character does speak common. It could be like just an old.
you're
Ye
speaking
olde
like a
English.
ye olde English
Yeah, ye olde.
versus their common? Do you want to learn? Do you want to know common, or are you going to stick to this version of common as your common? Because then you're going to end up in a party with nobody understanding you.
Well, because remember I told you this is supposed to be like just an old dwarvish actually.
Yeah, and accent.
No,
Dialect.
it's an old
It's a
dwarvish.
dialect. So is it a language separate from common? That's what
Well,
I'm trying to get at.
it's just an old version of dwarvish.
Oh, dwarvish.
So I think
Different
like, the question is, do you want to be able to communicate with us
Yes.
directly?
You have common, right, as a language?
Okay, so common, you'll still be able to understand them. You're just speaking in
Dwarvish.
Dwarvish.
Yeah, it's the old
That's
dwarvish.
old Dwarvish.
Yeah.
Got it. So if you knew Dwarvish,
Nope.
The roll was high.
your role was high enough to know that that was a version of Dwarvish
Okay.
that people spoke in that country.
Okay.
Got it? And you knew enough to get the word who.
Yeah.
You do understand everything they say. And you can talk to them in common, but you're right now in a frenzied state.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's kind of putting you on your feet. Got it. I just want to make sure we're on the same
Yeah.
page.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you
I-
wanted to like walk around with a party that didn't understand it.
Yeah.
No.
Got it, so-
I will turn, I guess, towards the dragon like that just licked me.
He licks you again when you turn to him.
I am gonna tell him in Draconic, I guess, to try to communicate with him at that point. To what was it? Let's see. Like help me extinguish these foul.
Oh my god.
He's with me. I say in Draconic.
Now he's like confused.
As they're arguing, I'm having Selena, I'm gesturing for her to come here, and I'm hitting the thing for the temporary hit points again for her, though, too. So you got 4 temporary hit points.
Hey.
You're the band with plans
Yeah.
on the ship.
Yeah.
Selena, get your ass over here.
Can I see that he looks really fucking angry, huh?
He does look really fucking angry.
Can I see if I can try to calm him down?
Don't tell me, tell him.
I would like to try to cast calm emotions on him.
What does it do?
Calm emotion. Let me actually look at the wordage of
Oh fuck, that was awesome.
Let me look up the wordage of the
I
spell.
want spells to now just their definition just be their
That's what
name.
it does on the tin.
Let me look at the
What does this spell
exact-
do? Calm emotion.
Yeah.
Got it.
The attempt to suppress strong emotions in a group of people, each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere So
Center on a point you choose must make a charisma saving throw. They can choose to fail if they wish, but if they fail, they can either suppress charmed or frightened, or make a target who is hostile towards you
Yeah, it's a really good.
not hostile.
Would that end if he was raging? Would that end his rage?
it does not end rage,
Okay.
but
In
you can
this,
RP it.
in
as
this,
well, right?
Okay,
in
I'm
this
just curious.
instance, I will say because it's an out of combat use of it, the spell, I don't
Yeah.
have a problem. And also, it does say you can make an indifferent.
A hostile creature indifferent towards
Yeah.
you.
And technically, he's hostile, so
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. I would say yeah in the RP sense.
Yeah, but not in the mechanical.
No. Like, even in the mechanical sense, he is hostile technically, and it would kind of like subside his rage a little bit to go.
Maybe
Okay,
he'll be raging, but maybe a little bit
like,
more
all right,
lucid.
I'm gonna let you explain yourself before I kill you.
Yes. That. I'm trying to
So-
calm him down.
Well, he gets to save too,
Yeah,
so we
he
can
does get
decide
to
whether
save.
he can decide whether or not. You know.
Yeah, it's up to him.
Don't we all? I think.
What,
I can choose the point, so I can make it so that it only really targets
Yeah.
him.
Do you have like
Give me an Arcana check to see if you know exactly the measurement of this room.
That's fair.
Do you also have like a tape measure to be like, all right, that's 20
No,
feet.
You know,
that's
I
fair.
never
Only
understood
you-
that. Are wizards and sorcerers really good fucking mathematicians?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
Apparently, everybody else will just be able to do.
Nah, everyone's gonna make a save.
Trigonometry in our heads.
Everyone's gonna make a save.
They just have like a master's in like
Geometry.
geometry.
It's
I can't. You know how bad I'm shitty with fucking distances. I'm like, I want my spot over there.
yeah.
It's like that's 5 feet away. It's a fireball.
Oh, I guess it's more line of sight. Like, where I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I want it at the chair.
It's a charisma save.
Charisma save?
Charisma
Awesome.
save.
10 minus 1, 9.
12 minus 2.
All right.
And
Charisma save.
Yeah.
Mangrog got a natural 1.
Okay.
Nice.
He was already friendly.
Everyone's chill. Everyone.
Roll
Everybody,
low.
she literally just lit a bunch of
Yes.
on fire.
Everyone failed.
And everybody just chilled the fuck
Yeah,
out.
like,
8.
What
Miguel,
did you?
he got an 8.
Yeah.
No, her.
I have to roll as well.
Are you in the sphere?
Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
That'd be funny.
I saved.
I don't think.
I have a +6 to charisma
Yeah,
save.
he would.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
so Mangrog. He,
Wait,
Yeah,
he was already the most chillest.
He was already
Yeah.
almost shown.
Yeah.
He was like,
Yeah, I got a 21. I'm
Miguel,
good.
you would sense the same feeling you got when you were laying in the field.
Oh,
Like a
okay.
sort of
Force.
calming,
Force.
relaxation.
Everyone can just calm down.
Yeah, at this moment, the two astral like
Yeah, it
humanoids,
just lasts a
you
minute.
see them just kind of like slowly fading, but they're still kind of there.
Yeah.
Like kind of flickering.
Mm-hmm.
We really should talk this out. There seems to be maybe some miscommunication going on.
Moida.
I'm Selena.
As they fade away, you do hear an echoing,
I'm
and they cut the track.
I'm Selena. Hello. And you guys want to introduce yourselves, or do you want me to? I don't know.
I'm Carrick.
I'm just saying, Draconic, would you like to introduce yourself as well? 'Cause I don't even know if you speak common yet, so.
Does the
Oh.
dragon speak Draconic?
No, he's got an intelligence of 5. He's barely more
Okay,
than
so they don't get
Yeah.
they don't get to speak until much later.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think when they're a young, is it?
Dragon wormlings are still kind of animalistic. He's still bestial.
Oh,
he's a toddler.
He's still a wormlet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a toddler.
Yeah.
You're basically walking around with a 3-year-old.
Yeah. That can breathe ice.
Yeah.
There has to be something about
Get
in
through
OSHA
my
about this.
spells.
Child labor laws or something.
No,
Child labor.
it's more about PETA at this point.
Okay. Okay.
Hello. And you are?
Ja.
Joe?
Ja.
Joe. Hello, Joe. Hi. Can I ask what you're angry about? This seems very murdery, and we just sort of found you in a flaming egg. So not sure what you're angry about. But we could talk this out so nobody has to be fighting.
Where am I?
New island that just appeared. Sort of in the center of all the islands. No real one kingdom around.
Like while they're talking, I'm looking around like real quick to see if I recognize the area.
You have no idea where the fuck you are. Even the masonry in here is not way better than yours.
We are no threat.
Where
You were in a fire egg?
Yeah.
Giant forge. Is that where you were before?
No.
Where were you from?
How far am I from Trigev?
Tree.
Have we heard of Trigev?
Huh?
Have we heard of Trigev?
Give me a history check for those of you from Inuyaratu.
Do we get advantage for a minute, Raju, or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Except for
Okay, cool.
Except for you.
No pressure.
you were secluded.
I'm not. Yeah, fine. I don't care.
I didn't want to roll that anyway. Did you study history?
No.
All right then.
Study these nuts.
Oh.
I rolled a 2 and a 5. Plus 2.
A 2 and a 5?
There's no such
You
fucking.
in a five.
There's no such fucking house.
We are a party of dum dums.
There's no such fucking house.
Do you guys know Trigger? No.
Sounds
If
Totally
it
trying
does,
Sounds good.
it's definitely not near here, since none of us really know about it. Maybe we could find someone more knowledgeable than us who probably knows.
I'll slowly put my blade away. I guess in my back.
Okay, it's great.
Because at this point, probably the calm motion's going away last minute.
We are on a Wraith Island. Is that how we refer to a Wraith Island?
Yep.
Yeah.
We are on a Wraith Island.
Yeah, it's a brand new island. Just
scouting the island?
Yeah.
It just appeared.
As you guys are talking, you would hear as you see the Kenku,
Oh.
you see. No, that's.
It's Bug.
yeah,
It's Bug.
I think you saw the picture.
That's all.
Yeah.
yeah. You would see Bub, and he would like drop down
Hi,
into the thing.
Bug.
What are you doing?
Well,
I rear my bow again.
so a ship crashed.
It's okay, it's okay.
So a ship crashed. There was
I don't care. We gotta go. The guy's here. He's gonna fire me if there's anyone outside the camp. And this is my first day on the job in over 30 years.
Bug, Bug.
It's everyone's first day on the
I
job.
cast another calm motion.
He passes. Always.
Always bad.
Because he's strong.
He came out of a flaming egg. Can you come with us, please?
Lena's also there with him. It's like, okay, everyone, I need you guys to get out. Nobody's allowed to scout out before the rules of engagement are given. Let's go.
Okay.
You saved all these people from the ship.
Yeah, there was a ship crash.
Yeah. We know all about the ship crash and your heroic endeavors. You shouldn't have been outside.
He
Who
was
got doubts about us?
He was in a flaming
No, not you.
He was in a flaming egg, and he just appeared. Where did you say you were from?
Yeah, bring your friend too. Come on, let's go.
Triga.
And both of them will leave.
Okay.
You seem in a rush. Perhaps we could talk about this at your camp.
I guess. Okay. Do
Yes.
you mind coming with us?
Let's
The kid
go.
was like trying to push you guys out. He's not very strong, so it's
Yeah. Okay.
It's like a toddler trying to
Yeah.
shoot out. They have a thing for toddlers.
Joel,
today.
maybe
Oh,
you can
God.
find out more about where
Well,
you're supposed to
everybody's
go.
bad phrasing.
Bad phrasing.
Terrible phrasing.
Referring.
Is there anything to loot where I can grab on my way out of here?
Not that. What are you? Anything of value?
Yeah. Anything good?
What was your perception?
What's that? I rolled natural 20 on the
Oh, you rolled a natural
We're
20.
looking
Yeah.
for 22. If there's anything to kind of snatch. I'll roll a sleight of hand check to see if I can.
Give me
use it
one
like that.
second.
Sorry.
Yeah, I definitely.
Yes.
think-
I mean, probably nothing too big if it's like giant size stuff.
Yeah.
That's going to be hard to kind of.
Nothing that you can swipe. You do find something like on a table where there seems to have been at one point paper.
Okay.
There is like a pouch there.
Okay. Can I grab the papers in the pouch and just?
No. The papers are long gone.
Okay.
Yeah, like there once
They're all like
was
decayed. So okay.
decayed. Like the moment you go to touch it, like powder.
Okay.
But there's a pouch there that's oversized.
It's a sack.
It's basically a sack, and there is like you can hear like clanking inside. And when I say sack, like for us, it would be like this, but for when you go to grab it, think of like grabbing something twice the size.
That's a big sack.
Okay.
Well, for them,
You think that's a big one?
it's exactly what Rainer says. Is he?
Yeah.
And as everybody turns to Rainer, I just want to grab and throw it over my shoulder.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we are very in a hurry. We need to get back to camp.
Okay.
Thank you, Captain Obvious, for stating that. So, if you and your friends would be, we will get in trouble for breaking the rules of engagement that we don't even know yet because we're not at.
Okay.
And this is what happens when you have bad leadership.
Charles,
Bob, you're doing a great job. Bob, you need to set her a check. You're doing great.
I don't think he has
Fine.
confidence issues.
She's fine. It's a friend water.
Yeah.
Campfire.
Yeah, let's get all
Well,
our
no.
people.
yeah, it's better than being on your
Let's
own in
get
a place
all
you
of
don't
our-
know.
And like you see Raynor clocks these two, and Raynor looks at you. All of our people?
Yeah,
Flaming Egg?
They're,
no,
they're
they're
with
on
us.
the ship.
Well, he did. He was...
they're with us.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we got our own tent up, so we're good.
All right.
Bub would like lead all of you through like the back part of the neutral camp just to make it not seem like you guys just came from scouting.
Yeah.
Before the rules were
And
met.
you will
Right.
hear your perception is well. So you're the only one that'll hear. What's your perception?
Oh, mine.
The passive.
Yeah, what's your passive?
14.
What's yours?
16.
Yeah.
You're the only one that'll hear Lena talking to Raynor saying, "I told you to stay back at the campsite. Nobody told you to come with me." And then you hear him tell her, "It's like, well, why would I want to leave your side?" And you all will make it back to the campsite.
Back to camp.
As everyone in the camp that you guys were staying at and that you both are new to seeing, this is the first time I think that Najal has actually been on a Wraith Island, right?
Yeah.
You get to see all four nations. Well,
All four key.
And then the Fire Nation.
and then the Fire Nations, like all four kingdoms, set up for the first time on a Wraith Island. This was supposed to be you leading the army. Now you're being brought here. You have no idea who these people are, and who is leading the army for your kingdom. You have no idea.
Yeah.
And they're bringing you back into the camp. And as they bring you closer, you do notice that you're going closer to the Hygrivic Ball camp.
Yeah.
Which is the other kingdom. You're not from this kingdom. Why are they bringing you to camp here? And you do get closer. You've probably heard of the Dark Kingdom. Never really know much about it. Probably its acronym Hygrivic Ball. But one thing that is prominently known, no matter how much of a recluse you are, they have never been seen outside of their kingdom in the last, what do we say, a few hundred years? This is the first time that they are actually on a Wraith Island. So it is also big news
But this would be my first time seeing any of these kingdoms, really.
there. Just the social aspect for you to know. But they have set up a place for all of you to sleep in the same guest tent. So they
That's
don't,
alright. I don't sleep.
so they don't make more than one guest tent.
I don't need to sleep.
I'm not
Why
gonna
don't-
ask anyone. I'm
why
just
do you
gonna go
not
around
sleep?
camp. I'm gonna like rip the rest of my
It's,
clothing.
it's just.
I'm just
how
gonna randomly
I've
find
never
clothing
had
like
to
put
sleep
on.
at night.
Is that like an outfit?
Well,
Some,
okay.
some random dude's
But I-
coming back from like the shower with clothing in his hand. He goes,
Well, actually, what I see, there is actually somebody taking a shower, and his clean clothes are like hanging,
You just grab them.
and you just grab his clean clothes.
I grabbed some stuff just so you guys have a better idea of
Sure.
the stuff, even for the streamers. Hold up, so I can show like this is how
Nice.
he looks like. I'll go like this so people see. That's pretty much it. Yeah, they have a better idea of how he
And
looks
so
like.
you're taking off all your old armor, all your
Right.
crest?
Yeah, like I'm taking off like the clothing that I have on because it's tattered. And my train of thought right now is like, okay, I might be in the Hegurgugal like camp, but I'm just gonna get like new clothing in the meantime.
And
And I'm gonna head over to
Yeah, okay,
the
that makes
Narayath
sense.
because I have to.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so I made it in time for the Wraith.
Yeah, like that's exactly the
Yeah.
Imagine, like,
I'm like, okay, I
Yeah.
landed. I
Yeah.
landed. I so happened to land on the island that we're trying to take over. So I'm like, fuck it, awesome. Let me just go to my
awesome,
camp.
Let me just go back to camp. And so, are you going straight there after you change? Or?
Yeah, I'm gonna change, and I will. I'll tell. I guess I'll speak to them
Oh.
real quick.
Where did you get the clothes?
Friend,
Oh, you have a friend Okay, that's great.
Everyone's friend.
Insight check.
That's lovely. I'd love.
I think it was just swinging it every.
Yeah. That's why I rolled an insight
Yeah,
check on it.
exactly. I'm like, I'm just making.
I rolled an 8 minus 1 for 7.
You're
Yeah.
sus. He sucks.
Yeah.
He's super sus.
Super sus.
Yeah, I'm like, oh.
So, do you see where you're from here?
No, I will go meet up with my people now. This is the wrong camp for me.
These are where all the.
I will say this. Now that you get a chance to take in everything,
Mm-hmm.
you see all the camps. You see the people that came to find you. You're talking to a Moonborn.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize a Moonborn from trades that your family has done
Mhm.
for Moonflower potions that they make. They're really potent healing potions
Mm-hmm.
that were very prominent. And you knew, your father knew, and by proxy, you would have known.
Mm-hmm.
What's your mom? Serenity?
Serenity is my ancestor.
Oh, who's your mom?
My mom, I think it's, let me
Oh,
double
I
check. Yualoon?
remember.
I think it's Yualoon.
Yualoon?
Yes.
Yualoon was the person your father
Yeah,
dealt
Yualoon.
with in order to do trades for these really nice, there were blue potions,
Yes.
healing potions.
Yeah, it's been all day.
They glowed.
I'm sorry, I forgot that they're like, were they elven moon or?
Yeah.
They're in the
Lunan.
Hygrigol.
Oh, okay.
Lunandrium was a kingdom, was a city within, or was an island within that kingdom.
Hygrigol, yeah, okay.
You
Okay,
know
so,
about Hygrigol.
what was her name again? Sorry.
Yualoon.
Yualoon.
Yulin.
She looks exactly, almost like the splitting image of Yualoon. But you were also a kid when you met her. Then you're also hanging out with a Dragonborn and a Goliath. Also people from your home.
Yeah.
You know that your place is all about. That's where all the Dragonborns and Goliaths and
Yeah.
And a literal dragon.
little dragon.
Yeah.
Probably never actually seen one before in your life. An actual dragon.
He licked your face.
I guess I'll turn to you. I'm like, you seem very familiar.
Oh, I don't really know you.
You look very much like my father's friend, Yulun.
Oh, that's my mom.
Ah,
Yes. I guess you must have come by for trades and stuff. Although, I guess did you ever stop by for the trades? I don't
when
know.
I was young.
I'm thinking back, it's like, I don't think I've ever seen this guy.
Never.
Yeah.
In your life.
Yeah.
How long do Moonborns live?
Moonborn, what did we,
I think
500?
300.
No,
We shortened their lifespan, remember?
Did we?
yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
because we didn't want people living
Well,
500
elves.
years.
Elves look like,
Shh, don't worry about elves.
no,
I thought it was like 500.
yeah, it was like
We
500.
said 500, and then I was talking with you about like making it maybe like 300 because we don't want like the history we have in our world. We don't want people like I was there.
I mean, I marked her as about a little over 200 years old.
You?
No, Yualoon is a little over 200 years old, currently. She can be older if you want, but that's how I had her.
Yeah,
You know? Do you have your grandmother's name?
yeah, it doesn't line up with.
Sure. Grandmother? She's gonna be, Adara.
Dara.
Okay, so I'll say Adara instead.
Adara's my
Yes.
grandmother. How old are you?
I didn't even know. 21.
No, my grandmother passed away. Like
We found him in an egg.
it's fair, but
We'll see the nice. That's
Yeah,
You guys
either
have-
way, I'm like,
Well,
never
I
mind.
know,
Just send my
from what I've heard,
regards.
most other people don't
she
come out of
had
it.
While
That's
they're
a shame.
talking, Rainer's gonna come up. Yeah, you guys can keep talking.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that.
And
That's a
Rainer's gonna
shame.
come up with these like so. Sort us some sweet digs. I will try to sleep somewhere else.
You do
doesn't
they
line
plan.
up.
Don't get killed.
You
She
did.
passed away about 40
Making
years
sure I
ago.
don't. Who's your cool friend?
I'm just gonna chuckle at what you said. I'm like,
Oh, this is
okay,
Ruckus.
whatever.
Ruckus.
You're 21.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Rockets.
Let's go.
I did a little too
That's
long.
right. What year
So
do you
Ruckus
think it
has
is?
a dragon.
Yeah, that one.
How
What?
do we mark years? Yeah, because she's asking how.
Because
what-
my
what-
grandmother-
We have there's a
There's a
calendar.
calendar. All right.
Yeah, I know, but what's the calendar system?
Oh yeah, what year is it currently?
Yeah, I guess
I
currently.
got you.
Yeah.
Just because
But
the timeline didn't add up.
I
for
need to say a different.
Year.
I got you.
Yeah, different year from current year.
So, I guess we also need to know how old. Or never mind. I got this.
Sure.
I got this.
Or is it gonna be finishing up? relatively
Yeah,
soon
we
at the
gotta.
right time?
I gotta
Yeah.
get going.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're pretty much
Yeah.
turn this turn into 3 into the second session. Well, I guess that's up to you. How long of a wait do you want your character to have?
It's
So
not in
you-
your backstory, right?
It was in your
Yeah,
backstory,
right.
but the backstory said 700 years.
Did I
But
say
even
something?
we said that was a little too much.
Did I put something?
I think we're fine with 600 years.
Yeah, 600
I don't
years.
think I specified. I think it was more of a.
Your grandmother's long lived.
Yeah.
Your grandmother's long lived.
Well, I said about half a millennium. I didn't specify.
Yeah.
what
You?
Yeah, like in my.
Yeah.
600 years.
So about it could be anywhere from 600-700 years. You don't know.
So even if you don't have to say the exact year, but you can just say
Yeah.
he gives you
I
a
give a
date.
year that's like, no.
He gives you a date, and then you realize that you've been somewhere for half a millennium.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna believe what she says. At the beginning.
That was about 500 years ago.
You're a funny one.
No.
And then, anyways, my brother will join us in the Yagandosh. Is it? Inayaratsu.
I came with the Axiom camp. I don't belong here either.
Oh. Well, I
How
think
about you, Giant?
Team Hybrid all the way.
Oh.
All right.
So here we split ways.
Well, it was nice meeting you all. Hopefully, we'll have,
So who's going where?
Higher goal.
So everybody here is Tiger Girl.
Nope.
Well, because
he's
I
going
came
to-
with Axiom, so I figured I'm gonna go join the
They
Axiom.
left you.
Oh, they just left. Well, I mean, I'd go to their camp.
Oh yeah.
I
sure.
know because I knew those were the people that I talked to. Like you guys are just a bunch of people I just.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it'll be a nice and civil sort of time scouting tomorrow. I believe we're going scouting, and hopefully we'll get along. Hey, maybe this is a good way for different kingdoms
So
to connect.
two are staying here.
Yes.
And you
Yeah,
two are
and I'm
going
like-
separate ways to
Yeah.
your camp.
I'm just.
I like it.
I'll say, well, we not meet in the battlefield.
Unless you're on our side, because you seem to hit pretty hard.
Wang Run licks your face.
I'm just gonna
Uh,
head him.
and you
I'm-
walk
I'm
towards
gonna.
their camp.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
gonna-
You sure you gonna go to action? You wanna hang out with us?
I came with those people. I feel
Um,
like I should take care of them.
That's fair.
You're very handsy. You're very handsy. Several times you grabbed at me without.
Rainer from very far away. Yeah, I think he grabbed my ass too.
Yeah, right.
Well, it was still very nice to meet you.
And you. Thank you for your help.
I guess so good luck with the rest of the people you came with. Hopefully you will, not end up like slaves and stuff. And you can, find your own way in life.
It is a weird way to say bye to someone.
I don't want you to get captured again. That seemed like a really bad thing.
Why even bring it up?
I don't know. My first time really interacting outside of my hometown.
I can tell. Bye.
So as you guys
Turn around.
as you guys leave towards your respective camps, you're gonna see in the center of the neutral camp. So the camps are there. Hyrule here. In the center, there was like a stage being built, quick little stage, and you'll see this person. Oh, why the hell is jumping around? This person stand up in the center, and he's gonna just like start twirling this little bell and like kind of like an alarm, like a like a siren, as people from all all over the camp start going to the stage.
Okay.
So the Axiom, Agrigold, all the other nations, kingdoms are going towards the stage, kind of like an announcement's about to be made.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
I guess we'll go towards
We'll go
it.
with her and try to find the guy. Rainer, yeah.
Is Raider going to the announcement?
Yeah, everybody has to be present for the announcement.
Yeah, I'll follow the crowd. I'll go check it out.
All right. And with that, we'll end.
All right.
You want that?
Yeah.
Go, go, go.
Good session, guys.
Good.
Yay.
Nice.
To be continued.
To be continued. See you guys next time.
Yeah.
In the next episode, Dragon Ball Z.
I know you play Magic. You have any like spin down die that you don't use anymore?
Yeah. I have bags of them.
I figure like I was thinking about getting like a pencil in my own, but I might like if you have one you could spare to give me because I'm gonna use that to count my ferocity for combat.
Oh, that's right.
Because I forgot to bring my little tokens, but it's gonna be.
We're gonna
I
be,
realize it's gonna be a pain in the ass to bring tokens every session, so I might as well get like a spin down die, and then use that to count up my
Oh,
ferocity.
perfect. That sounds great.
So